This is Dolynny TV, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of Edmonton Oilers discussion and live streams as we get set for the Oilers versus the Chicago Blackhawks this evening. And of course, a big time news day in Edmonton Oilers land today. My goodness, has it been a crazy day. Robert, welcome in. As first off, to start the day, you had Mr. Ken Holland call a press conference right out of left field, right? Like you don't want to hear a press conference like that, but when you just hear the press conference get called, you're sitting there thinking, what's going on? What's going on? Who are we about to trade for? And then you get the McDavid news, and down you go, right? That kind of crushes it, so that sucks, but the McDavid news, not as bad as it could be, right? In any terms, McDavid news, as long as it ain't out for the year, we're good. We're dandy. 2 to 3 weeks, nothing much there. Secondarily to that, as you see in the chat, I hope you see it in the chat, you have the news on Joakim Nygard getting an extension, $875K for another season with the Oilers. It's a good call. It's a good go. And I invite you right now, if you're not ready to preamble into the live stream quite yet, go enjoy the video. Get your thoughts in the comments. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to comments tonight because I'm already 2 or 3 behind, and ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves busy for the next 2 to 3 to 4 hours here against the Chicago Blackhawks. Reed, welcome in. Yapusha, welcome in. Help, welcome in. Mr. Tim, the moderator, is in here. We're good to go. And of course, guys, definitely, I already see 1 like on the stream. Don't forget to hit that early and often. The like button does help quite a bit, getting a lot more people into the stream, and of course allowing YouTube's algorithms to figure out that we're doing good things here, not bad things like actually live streaming the game. Now, yeah, you're talking about the McDavid news could motivate the players to take strides in their play. Well, we're hoping this means everybody elevates their game, and Headhunters, thank you for the reminder. I'm using the new stream setup on YouTube, and it's not as conducive as the old stream setup used to be for using slow mode. So let's get that on the 7-second slow mode delay, and there we go. Vincent, welcome in as well. And Reed, you remember when I was moderator long ago? Yeah, absolutely, guys. I used to have like 300 moderators, it seemed. Now I wish that was true, but yeah, it was crazy. I am not exactly proud of how I used to operate on YouTube. I'm just going to say that. That's honestly, at that point, Reed, I appreciate you sticking around this long. I absolutely do, because I'm not 100% proud of who I was back then. Let's just go there. And Vincent, Yamamoto is awesome. Hopefully, Yamamoto's starting on the top line. So guys, realistically started the stream a little bit early so as we can get that discussion of McDavid out of the way. We already seem to have gotten that out of the way, so if anyone has any other issues with the McDavid situation, you just let me know, chat me up, and we'll get this going. As right now, what I need to get to is the Edmonton Oilers stuff here with the dry. Will the dry RNH and Yamo line continue to wreak havoc? That is what the Edmonton Oilers Twitter is asking tonight. Mike Smith, your starter for tonight's hockey game, and it's time to get warm at home. That intro is fire, absolutely. And you've been here since 500 Reed, yeah, absolutely. Some of you guys have been along the road for a long time, and it's pretty nuts to think how long I've been running this whole operation. Cole, you would know just as well, all the way back pre-1K, that's for sure. And Yamamoto should be on power play 1. I think they were testing out Gagne on there, as well as Haas possibly. So I think we'll see if we roll out 3 or 4 power play units tonight. It wouldn't surprise me, and I mean by that, obviously have to get 3 or 4 different power plays this game. And against the Chicago Blackhawks, realistically, move our feet, good things happen. We know that very long. And in the last 14 games, he's number 4 in the NHL non-power play goal or PP for scoring. That's higher than Leon, Connor, and Nuge. Well, there you go. See? Good news there. And Nicholas, what's going on this evening is I'm just watching Sidney Crosby be an absolute dishmaster off to Teddy Bluger for a highlight of the night goal. Hitting 1K as the one who yeah, cool. Like it's been crazy. Like it's absolutely been a crazy run. I remember 1K because 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, guys. This is going to work as an ad for you to subscribe right now. 1,000, a little bit of history for you. Back then, what I was doing was MLB The Show, like the video game, the baseball video game, and of course the NHL video game. And let me tell you, that was right in the transition period from hockey to MLB. I think it was about mid to late February. We were just about into MLB The Show season, if I remember correctly. I entered MLB The Show with about 1,100, and that I talk about it being a long time ago. That was only 4 years ago at this point, so that's nuts to think how far things have gone in 4 years and how much things have changed. Anyone would not be really familiar with my hair from back 4 years ago, but let me tell you, this is pretty dang tame compared to how things used to be. So what I've got is I've got the scoreboard set, so anyone that knows the live streams nowadays enough, you know that you'll have to remind me at some point to put the scoreboard up. This is how she looks tonight. Blackhawks on one side, Oilers on the other. A record of 29, 20, and 6 for our Edmonton Oilers. Blackhawks at 25, 22, and 8. So realistically, you want to equate it to the most realistic overtime loss to ours. It's 26, 22, and 6. So Blackhawks have been half decent in the last little while. Will we see more defense from Edmonton, or will it be a goal fest tonight? Tim, that's going to be the question, right? Everybody's kind of asking. I know everybody's discussed how the defense has to step up, this, that, and the other thing. I honestly don't think it's just the defense. That's putting too much pressure on them. Just play a good team game. Play a good team, two-way team game, and just enjoy hockey, right? Just shut it down defensively, light it up offensively, take your chances when they're there. Don't be stupid. Life will be good. That's, I guess, the end all be all of how it needs to go. That said, realistically, you know how the Oilers forwards seem to be sometimes, so you might have to be talking about playing real good team defense, and that's totally fair. That's absolutely fair. And I hope we play good defense. Don't get me wrong, right? But I think it's got to be a good two-way team game like we were playing earlier in the season. 5 men in, 5 men back, get the job done. And you think Smith needs the reassurance that he's going to be the guy down the stretch, Greg? Well, thing is, down the stretch, I think, again, as the Oilers have all season, just ride the guy who's hot and just hope. Hope you keep getting good goaltending. And I mean, good goaltending doesn't matter which of the two it comes from, as long as it comes from someone. At the end of the day, right? As long as it comes from the guy you're starting every night, that's all that matters. And Mike Smith, I think he's a veteran, so he understands what's going on very much so. And Tim, the turnovers, yeah. Let's go back a second. I want to take you back a second against who did we just play? Nashville on Saturday at 5 p.m. in a 3-2 victory. I want to take you back to that game quickly because there's a little bit something to it, right? What I want to get you out of that game is simply the giveaway stats. And the Oilers had 18 giveaways in that game. So you think about that, right? Is we did not do the job with the puck. We were giving it away 7 more times than the Predators, although we took the puck away 5 times on the Predators. So yeah, you know what? As long as the giveaways and takeaways are about dead even and we don't have any dumb takeaways tonight, we'll be good, or giveaways. But at the end of the day, you know what? Just don't give away the puck and it's straight up easy, right? That's to your point. Cody, welcome in. As James, welcome in as well. You're talking about the McDavid Quad Pro Crow. If I can even make a sentence there. And how was the game I went to? A couple of games. So I went to the Dallas Stars game in November. That was fantastic until we collapsed in overtime. Then I went to the January 11th game, Battle of Alberta at the Dome. That was fantastic. We didn't deserve to win that game. We rightfully got the loss. Then went up to the Oilers Arena, Rogers Place, for the game mid-January against the Arizona Coyotes right before the All-Star break. That was a huge, fantastic. Seats were unreal. Everything was great about the game against the Coyotes at Rogers. Like, there ain't a bad time sitting in the Sportsnet lounge when you're having ice cream for free in the third period. Let's be serious, ladies and gentlemen. As now I see Hot Take Hockey in here and I can't make a sentence. As do I think we'll make the playoffs, guys. There's how many times am I going to get asked this? The answer is not going to change until we're eliminated. That's what I'm going to tell you. And let's get this going. Hot Take's got a paper to do, but dropping a like and good luck on the stream. Thank you. Hot take, that is the key. We got to keep growing everything because let me tell you, when playoffs light up, we thought playoffs lit up last year. Just wait for this year. She's going to be good. I got to get to 8K. First, I got to hit that 7,500, which last check, ladies and gentlemen, last check on Dolynny TV, 33 subscribers away from, actually now 34, never mind, it just updated. 34 subscribers away from the big ol' 7,500 mark. So that one for you guys to know. Jeremy, you're going to start live streaming the Flames games. That's a good idea. Go for it. You know what? There ain't really no one doing anything with the Calgary Flames on YouTube. Let's see. If depth D-men get going, we should be good with O'Connor. How important? Like, I think to Tim's point, I think to anyone's point about the defense, I think the big part here when it comes to the defense and getting them going is the simple fact that they need to step up offensively just as much as they need to step up defensively. Because, right, you got to replace a guy that scores pretty much a point and a quarter, point and a half, almost 2 points per game most nights. So you got to get it going. That's absolutely what you got to do. Is number one, you got to get points from somewhere. So you got to hope tonight it comes from the defense a little bit. And John, I appreciate it. We're gonna get the old Twitter DM. I haven't checked in on you in a while, so we'll do that tomorrow when I'm out in the truck a little bit. As let me tell you guys, up to 12 likes on the stream. Appreciate that. 13 now. Everybody getting in here, dropping a like. Appreciate that. We're about 3 minutes away from the Sportsnet broadcast starting tonight. And let me tell you, this McDavid news, I think I was a little bit worried, and that's why I started the stream early. I was a little bit worried that everybody was going to be talking about the McDavid injury all night. You guys have pretty much kept it straight up. I've talked way more about it than you have in the chat already, and that is a good sign that it's not as stressful as once thought earlier today. And Reed, I'm from Cold Lake, originally from Cold Lake, now residing in southern Alberta. And a lot of the old cliches apply. Don't try to do more than you can do. Do the little things well, etc. That's end of the day, right? Control what you can control, I think, is what any coach would say, right? Control your game, control what you can do within your game, and you'll find the success needed to maintain what the Oilers have been doing to this point, right? And obviously, if last season is any indication, remember what Leon Draisaitl did without Connor McDavid in the lineup. Everybody was panicked. Everybody thought it was over. And then Leon Draisaitl just popped off and had some of his best games last year without Connor McDavid. So it's good. It's absolutely good. And Leon Draisaitl leading the league at 85 points. That's fantastic, right? He's 4 points ahead of McDavid. Now he's got a solid stretch of probably 6 to 8 games to go and get way out ahead of McDavid. So that'll be awesome. We'll find out, right? Let's get back to the chat here for a second as we're still waiting on game time to get underway. People are just overreacting. That's the end of the day, right? But again, we've been down this road before and we found out it was a lot more scary than we could have possibly thought. So you just never know, right? You just never know. And what's my thoughts on the Cold Lake Hornets? My thoughts on the Cold Lake Hornets, again, guys, if you know anything about the WSHL, in my opinion, it's a joke. It's any of that coming to Cold Lake was a desperation move by council to justify the whole we want a junior A team and now we've got one kind of mantra they've had for years. But that's my opinion aside. It just is what it is. And you saw, didn't work out with the Wings. Not going to work out with the Hornets. I can pretty much tell you I haven't heard a single stitch about the Hornets in the past 3 months. Full stop. Arizona 2 against Toronto 2. That's the game to watch tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, the Vancouver Canucks are not playing tonight, I don't believe. Or are they? Hold on. Let's get back to that scoreboard. That scoreboard's all important. Let me go find that scoreboard. So it's Arizona and the Leafs is the game we have to watch. Ducks versus Blues really doesn't affect us. Jets versus Rangers. That's a big one. Rangers up 1-0 at the end of the first. And where do you have... Oh, Minnesota versus Vegas. Oh, game of the night to watch. I'm talking about Arizona. Tim, it's not 2 weeks ago. It's Vegas now that we have to be concerned with in the desert, and Minnesota is up 2-0. My buddy down in South Dakota would be very, very proud of his Minnesota Wild for handling those pesky Vegas Golden Knights as they have right now. So it's 7 o'clock. I'm on a little bit of a break here on the highlights of the night, and I'm about 30 seconds behind as per normal. And ladies and gentlemen, Cue it, black screen, cue the Oilers intro. We're off and running. Let's get this going. She is just about game time between the Edmonton Oilers and Chicago Blackhawks, who have Patty Kane. So they're going to talk about that. Yeah, that McDavid injury, just look at that. That is just about as awkward as possible. And then the fall, yeah, it's what are you going to do? It's not the Geo thing all over again, and it was great to see him finish the game, but tough go, that's for sure. And real welcome in, as we've got Mr. Connor McDavid out of the lineup, and end of the day, it's going to be what it's going to be. Ken Holland, general manager. 2 to 3 weeks. About 2 to 3 weeks, right? It could be a week and a half. It could be 4 weeks. But you talk about what gets us down 4 weeks from now. 4 weeks from now is March 13th. And Barry Batoy, if you're listening, you're going to have yourself a great March 13th. I know that very much. So let's get this going. Chicago Blackhawks versus Edmonton Oilers. But first, you have to have the Ford commercial. There's just no two ways about it. You have to have a Ford commercial after Gene Principe says about 10 words after the Oilers intro on Sportsnet. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're underway. We're off and running. Starting the stream early didn't cost me. I kept the energy going. What I haven't reached for yet, because I just had a great supper, a great steak sandwich. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, very much so regretting not having any game meat this year. We've already had that discussion about elk, deer, moose, bison, whatever in the chat. But let me tell you, I had a steak sandwich with just marinated steak from the store. And it's fantastic. Don't get me wrong. There is nothing ever wrong with a steak sandwich. But anyone that makes a steak sandwich with just regular old steak will admit she is 100 times better with game meat every time. And that's no insult to the chef whatsoever. So let's get this underway. Zach, welcome in. Yeah, your Leafs and the Arizona Coyotes tied at 2 apiece. Camden, welcome in. Glad to have you along again. It's Rogers, Make More Possible, Molson Fireside Lager, and yeah, good to go. And got the cup of water so you don't have to leave during the game. Well, Cole, I'll probably have to do the same old bathroom breaks since I started early, but it is what it is. And Tim, you're coming in with the adversity factor. All teams face adversity. This will be a test for Edmonton. Look at it this way. Plays on a damaged quad and blows out his old injury. Then what? That's exactly. So here we go. Games played. Look at that. Jammed up. 1st through 5th. Once again, separated by 4 points. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, if you think the Oilers are out of this by any means, you're leaving the wrong train at the wrong time. Gene Principe, man, that hair's looking solid. That hair's looking solid. Starting to thin out in the front a little bit, Mr. Gene Principe. Just a little bit. Not too much. Just right up here. Just starting to thin out a little bit. But, hey, he's been at this for a lot of years, Mr. Gene Principe has been. Actually, my only, actual real-life, in-life experience with Gene is I was at Nate doing the broadcasting course, and he was in there talking to the semester before us, like the class before us, and he waved to everyone that walked in and walked out and ran down to Rogers Place for the game. Or no, would it have still been Rexall? I think it still would have been Rexall. You betcha it would have been. And lean on Mr. 600, Mr. Mike Smith, 7-0-1 in last 8 decisions. Let's get this going. Now it's hair talk. I'm telling you. Anyone that knows me for long enough, I used to be all about my hair, but now I like it just combed over and looking good, looking sharp, plaid shirt. That's good. That's pretty much how I rock it every single day at work nowadays. And the Blackhawks, 8-2-1 in their last 11. They're a little bit scary. That's for sure. And all right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves the intros and stuff coming up tonight as anthems. As soon as they play the Canadian anthem, you know how this goes. We get the hyped up intro going, and then it's buckle up, sit down. Because we do it backwards here on Dolynny TV, at best. So we've got the American anthem, Robert Clark. Oh man, that is a sharp bow tie. I'm sorry. I don't usually notice his bow tie if he has one, but that, ladies and gentlemen, a plaid orange and blue bow tie with white trim. Woo, woo, dandy. Absolutely dandy out of Robert Clark this evening. And you've got yourself Drake Caggiula on the bench for the Chicago Blackhawks. Wonder if he scores tonight. Of course, the ex-Oilers curse. You gotta know it is a real deal. And unfortunately, without our real deal in the lineup again tonight, you got to make sure we do something for that. And Leonard's going to get lit up with those black pads. Well, hopefully his team can't find the puck in there, and we'll be good and dandy. Let me see if the Oilers have released tonight's lineup. It is still just the dry Yamo RNH line, so that's confirmed, and that's about all we have confirmed outside of Mike Smith starting this evening, ladies and gentlemen. All right, a lot of pressure on Dry. I don't know. I think hopefully it's the full pressure on the line, and I think what we'll see is similar to what we had with Dry stepping up in McDavid's absence last year. Is hopefully there's a secondary step up out of Nuge, out of Yamo, out of the defense. Goaltending, it's going to be what it's going to be. We got Smith and Koskinen, and ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The Canadian anthem. That means only one thing on Dolynny TV. Let's get it going. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle in, sit down, get ready. It's time for Edmonton Oilers hockey on Dolynny TV. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. She's go time! This is Dolynny TV, and if you're just tuning in to tonight's live stream, welcome to Dolynny TV's game reaction of the Edmonton Oilers versus the Chicago Blackhawks at Rogers Place this evening. A big game with Connor McDavid out of the lineup, Leon Draisaitl, of course, on the top line. The top line is now RNH and Yamamoto. Some of us may have been yelling that was the top line, de facto top line for the past 3-4 games, with McDavid playing with Gagne, Chason, whoever was just trying to play some minutes with McDavid. Tippett trying to find offense where he can. And tonight we get our second line officially in there as the top line, looking to create that offense that is so badly needed in the absence of Connor McDavid. Mike Smith gets the nod in net, and these Oilers ready to get ripping as Robert Clark finishing off the national anthem at Rogers Place this evening. Snazzy bow tie as previously mentioned, and the Canadian flag coming to an end at Rogers Place. As here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the big test, the first of many big tests in the next 2 to 3 weeks with Connor McDavid out of the lineup. The pressure is on the entire lineup. Well, let me tell you, she's going to be a game where, as Tim mentions, the bottom six needs to chip in a goal or two tonight. I was messaging back and forth with Tim. What my message was simply tonight would be a night where Gaetan Oss scores 2 goals and wins the game. That's the kind of night it's going to be, and that we can totally be fine and dandy with. Robin Lehner, a .283 goals against average, .923 save percentage this season. He gets the start for the Chicago Blackhawks on the road at Rogers Place. 4-2 or 3-2, guys. If you want to get your score predictions in, now would be the time. Patrick Russell in the lineup, Josh Archibald, Gaetan Oss, Colby Cave back in the Oilers lineup. You remember what happened in his first game of a call-up back in November? He scored that beautiful McDavid-like goal. How much we would need another one out of him tonight. Oh my goodness. It's Yamamoto and the boys starting up front tonight as we get going. Puck drop, we're underway tonight. Nurse and Bear on the D, and you got to also believe that it is Nurse's first game back after signing that contract extension. Big shot. Oof, there we go. Big game to start, and now Nuge is going to get dropped by the ref. You're saying, oh, yep, Nuge got absolutely wrecked by the ref. Just turned right into him and stunned him. And look at this, Robin Lehner out to play that puck. Big turnover there. Number 1 shot, bang, big shot, big save, big shot, big save. That's 2 nice shots to start it off by the top line. And ladies and gentlemen, it's good news all around, as now you've got officially listed Clefbaum and Larson as the second pairing tonight. And where am I streaming the game, Cody? I am on Sportsnet now, so they add about a 30-second delay from live on TV to live on the internet. But look at this, bang across, Kyler Yamamoto, just too small to get there. Battles though, and goes to a knee, and the guy can't get around him. He's a little roadblock on the ice, and the Oilers working nice. Look at this, good chance by Bear, dumps it back, and look at this, second line going to work right there, ladies and gentlemen. What are we talking about? Sheehan with a beauty, and Edmonton 6-3. Jesse, that would be all right. And here we go, we're already talking about a Sheehan goal. Tim, are you on to something? Second line stepping up. My goodness, that was a solid first shift. And look at Archibald working this going here. Archibald in back there to Kazian. And oh my goodness, Kazian puts it in front into the traffic. Ladies and gentlemen, woo! That is what you want to see. That is a quick start, and that's how you get it done. And you know what? Realistically, who better to get it going than Zach Kazian passing a puck to somebody that isn't Connor McDavid for a big goal and a depth goal. Zach Kazian, no longer on the top line, gets the job done. And look at this forecheck. Nice forecheck. Seal the man off by Kazian. Chip ahead to Archibald. Archibald back to Kazian. Puts it into traffic. That's the big thing. Look at how far out Leonard was. Just literally floated the puck, funneled it to the net, and yes siree, Riley Sheahan puts it home, and that's a hard-working third, fourth line goal, whatever you classify that line as. Seriously, we still don't know for sure, but it's Riley Sheahan's 7th goal of the season, assisted by Kazian and Archibald, and there you go. Anyone asking for depth scoring tonight, you've got it. Now is where you handicap the over-under. Do you go with a second straight depth goal, or do you go with that dry Yamo and Nuge line, having all that pressure to begin the game, and then all of a sudden you roll out Sheahan, Archibald, and Kazian, and they score a goal? I don't know what you do, but man, how much nicer would it have been to have Nygaard in on that mix after signing a contract extension today as well. Well, let me tell you, but it is what it is. Early and often, let's go. That's the big thing. Tonight at Rogers Place, game without McDavid, you want to send the fans away with some kind of good memory, because it's going to be the first one of a long road. Well, we go on a road trip after this. You're without McDavid, right? A lot of fans that aren't necessarily Oilers fans won't be watching. A lot of people after McDavid gets back will be asking what happened with the Oilers outside of the headlines. And of course, that's where I would be glad to help you fill in the void. But ladies and gentlemen, Mike Smith makes his first save of the game. Jamie Paul of Edmonton wins a $250 Save on Foods gift card, thanks to Riley Sheahan. And we are off and running this evening. Kazian at 30 points, career high. Well, tell you, that is huge. 582 career wins as an NHL head coach for Dave Tippett. He's looking for number 583. He's got a 1-goal lead tonight. And do I think we can still make the playoffs even though McDavid is hurt? 100%. Look at this start, right? That's a positive start. That's exactly what you want to see out of the Oilers. And my goodness, here we go. Let's get it going. Game 2 of 5 road trip for the Chicago Blackhawks. This is our third and final game of the road trip. And look at this, back and blocked into the corner. Get this going at some point. Look at this. Nice pass ahead. Chason's going to drive that deep. And what I'd love to see Chason, he's just not that edge worker that McDavid is. But Chason, if he could just control that puck behind the net, my goodness, that would be beautiful. Kazian's 16th assist and Archibald's 7th assist. It seems tied. Whatever goal number Sheahan has, that's how many assists Archibald has. I tell you, it's some kind of weird math, but it works. And it seems to have been that way for a long time already this season, considering they always score together and very rarely apart unless Archibald's on the top line. 5-1-1 in the last 7 home games for the Oilers, a .443 goals per game average. So we're looking at about 4.5 is the over-under for tonight's hockey game if you're going on the last 7 home games at Rogers Place. Metal Clan, it's 2-2 between Toronto and Arizona. I mean, I'm not the biggest regular season Leafs fan because Toronto media is always yelling about Connor McDavid and stuff, but let me tell you, the Leafs need to pull out that victory tonight. There is no doubt about it. The Leafs need that victory, especially for the Oilers. As there's Nugent Hopkins, he's going to rip it. Ooh, look at that. Ripped it and gripped it right into a man. But Draisaitl there with support. Yamamoto there with support. And look at this second line just going to work, battling for loose pucks and getting that secondary chance on net. That's something that prior to these guys coming together was really exclusive to the top line. And now all of a sudden you've got Nuge, Yamamoto and the boys just working for secondary puck opportunities to put them on net. Look at this. Draisaitl driving it to the net. But again, Nuge supporting, driving it to the net. Craziness ensues. Back to the point. Larson blasts this on net, breaks a stick. And again, look at them just working on pucks, working it around. They're going to feed this. And this is just pure dominance in the Blackhawks zone right now. This second line dominance. And look at that. Funnel the puck to the net. You'll love to see it. Gren, welcome in as we are witnessing a very, very solid first 4 minutes out of our Edmonton Oilers this evening. I mean, the Blackhawks have 3 shots on net, but who could know by the way this Edmonton Oilers team has started? They only have 4, but 2 very excellent shifts to start the game for them, and then all of a sudden a big miscue there by the defense. It's Adam Larsson and Oscar Klefbom miscuing that puck, allowing a semi-breakaway through the Oilers zone. Mike Smith handles the puck into the corners, and ladies and gentlemen, we are fine and dandy. Zach Hyman has 2 goals. Man, Zach Hyman's a beauty. Seriously, absolute beauty. And there we go, blast to the point, nothing there. And that's just, again, keep working it. Keep throwing it to the net. Keep funneling it to the net. Keep it going to the net. Everything on net is going to help, right? That first goal is a result of getting the puck to the net. Not on net. It's not always on net. And that's where the Oilers, when they overpass, make the mistake, is they're not funneling it into the blue paint. You can funnel it into the blue paint and not have the puck on the goalie. That's kind of the key here, right? Hit an ankle in front. Create havoc. And this Oilers team, meant to bang and crash outside of McDavid and Draisaitl realistically. Even Nuge is a great garbage goal scorer, let's be serious. But this is an excellent start, like you guys are saying. This has been an excellent start so far for the Oilers, that is for sure. 5 minutes in, and I don't have a single complaint outside of the Larsson and... Larsson and whatchamacallit, and Tanner? I don't know, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Connor McDavid, the second leading point getter in the NHL this season. I should be an NHL commentator. Let me tell you, I'd love to just be back commentating NHL Junior B. And good evening, Verexel. Welcome in. Appreciate you coming on by again. Sad scores. Oh well, solid scores. Solid, sad, whatever. It's all been good. It's been a good start so far. Danson, what's going on? What's going on? As we're going to see what goes on for the Chicago Blackhawks. Oof. Again, breakaway, Patty Kane. Look at this one set up, and yep, that's... Watch the defense on this one, boys. Watch the defense on this. Watch the replay, and you tell me what happened right there. Again, unfortunately, at this point, now it's Nurse and Bear out there on the ice. But watch this just break down, right? Nurse, a little too fancy at the line. Instead of dumping it into the corner, tries to force a shot on net and gets beat. And watch this, just the turnaround, and Ethan Bear switches sides. Nurse doesn't pick up his man, and again, the brain dead defensively line comes into play right here. He picks up a man, but it's the wrong man, and I guess what do you do? But Zach Kassian should have also had his man too. So gripe it all around. The defense not as strong on that one, and what are you going to do? As Connor Murphy also draws an assist, and it's 1-1 between the Oilers and Blackhawks. That's all right. You know what? Maybe we're in for that goal fest that everyone's thinking about, and that's fine by me, as I don't know where Mike Smith's thinking that puck's going, but it is where it is gone. Back into the Blackhawks zone, Mr. Alex Chiasson giving chase. And look at this, turnover right there. Back strong on the pucks, down low. Chiasson chips it back around, and Gaetan Oss beat to the puck there. But Blackhawks looking for a breakout pass right onto the stick of Larsson. Steady Eddie right there at the blue line, trying to keep that puck in. Couldn't. Tried to make a pass, couldn't. And just is what it is. Here we go, 15 goals in 7 straight seasons for Mr. And here we go, Danson, you're hoping for the Oilers. Well, I'm telling you, this has been a solid start so far. Honestly, one defensive mistake, and she's ended up in the back of the net. Look at this. Big, oh. That's not what I'm talking about when I'm talking about funneling it into the blue paint. You gotta just make sure it stays there. Make sure it's bangable, not like that. That one was rough. Yeah, Benning's definitely got to take that. Had the whole side of the net open. That's all right. 6 shots so far through the first 7 minutes. There's a nice shot there by Nuge. Good follow-up chance. Yamamoto not as strong on the sport as the first shifts, but that's all right. You know what? Settle in. It's going to be a hockey game. Mr. Chicago didn't come around to sit around, I guess. It's fine. We'll take a hockey game. Remember that. Predators game was pretty rough till it became a hockey game, and then she was heart-pounding the rest of the way of that third period. So, you know what? Already getting a good start. Something that we can get into. It's hard to get you guys into a game. Hard to get myself into a game. Simply said, when there's no score after 2 periods for the Oilers. That said, we've got a goal on the board. We've got something to talk about. And life is good. Life is dandy. Patrick Russell up the board. And down the ice it goes. There we go. Patrick Russell in on the attack. So the fourth line is Cave and Kara and Patrick Russell. That's a dusty fourth line. That's almost an AHL fourth line at this point. And for Axel, he absolutely can. He just has to shoot the puck. End of the day, that's all Connor McDavid has to do, I was arguing that with a buddy on the drive home today, is simply put, if Connor McDavid shoots the puck, he can score 50 a season and have more assists than goals. No doubt about it. Connor McDavid adds a totally different element to his game when he starts shooting the puck. Now you got Archibald and Sheehan banging down on you. Or Archibald and Kassian, pardon me. And it's Kassian that gets the big hit, but Archibald can't sit going. Trade Larson, Puljujarvi, and a first for William Nylander. Well, again, cap space a little bit of an issue unless Toronto retains, but at the end of the day, I don't know if you do that without trading James Neal somewhere in there too. It's Larson there. Oilers just trying to find it going, and Grant, your notion, it is 11 minutes left in this first period. It's kind of slowed down since then. Larson, big save with the body. That was huge, but now you got it poking out, and of course, headhunters. I think that's an off-season move, not so much a trade deadline move. I don't think you move Nylander mid-season if you're the Leafs, that's for sure. So here we go, Sam Gagner out there now. Gagner moving through the middle. Look at that, pushing the puck ahead. I love to see that effort. I love to see that effort. That's beautiful. And now you've got Jones and Benning working back there. Jones and Benning, your third D pair tonight. Alex Chiasson's going to work this puck back. Gaetan Haas going to chip it ahead to him. It's not going to work. It's going to work. It's going to work. Not, maybe. Nope. Nope. Back to Chiasson. Is what it is. Is what it is. And Larson for Hoffman, I doubt you can one for one that. I doubt you can one for one that. But here we go. Not much happening. A little bit of neutral zone play all of a sudden breaking out in the past minute and a half between the Oilers and Blackhawks there. That was an interesting little go. We've been running a long time without a whistle now. First NHL goal, October 22nd versus the Vegas Golden Knights. Woof. Big shot. Big shot there, and not much happening for the Oilers on that chance. Now you get it back and across. Duncan Keith's going to give this one down, and big hit there by Darnell Nurse to free up a puck. Oilers try to go back the other way, but this one's just eluding them. And it's going to be back behind the Blackhawks net for an icing. And ladies and gentlemen, that was a quick couple of minutes right there. That was an important couple of minutes for the Oilers to not let this game get out of hand after giving up a goal. And that is good signs all around out of our Edmonton Oilers to rebound and just play good, tight hockey. I know it's neutral zone trap, boring hockey, but at the end of the day, good, tight, clean hockey gets the job done. Great effort by Sheehan to get it going. And here we go. 9:17 to go. In this first period, the Oilers, 8 shots on net. Blackhawks, a total of 5. It's nice to see the Oilers with 8 shots already. I'll get to the comments here in a second. The Blackhawks just have it in the zone. You gotta hope. You gotta hope they can get it going. And Mr. Kyler Yamamoto going to chip this one in. And look at that. Yamamoto, my goodness. How does a guy that small, how does a guy that small drive it that deep into the zone against a guy like that? I don't get it. But Mike Smith, steady, save, gets the whistle. There we go. We'll go to commercial. He knew what he needed. The boys needed a break. Look at that. Yeah, Josh Archibald, Riley Sheehan getting it going. Nice play by Sheehan and Archibald as well as Kassian to get that going. And that's a good reward, right? They've been grinding it out as a line a little bit lately, and they get a goal to start it off without Connor McDavid. That sounds good. That's exactly how you wanted to start this game, that's for sure. So here we go. Minnesota Wild up 3-0 on the Vegas Golden Knights. That's important. The Rangers up 2-0 on the Winnipeg Jets. That's important. Huge go. Want to watch the game, but I ain't got cable downstairs. Damer, that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I've got my Sportsnet Now package, and as long as I've got internet, I've got hockey. If I'm stuck at work waiting for somebody, I can watch hockey. That is the beautiful part. Heck, if I'm stuck at work, I can live stream. If I'm waiting for somebody after hours, even. Craziness, I know. Let me get this going. The scoreboard reads as such: 3-2 for the Sabres over the Red Wings, 3-2 Islanders over Flyers, 5-3 Panthers over Devils, 3-0 for the Wild, 1-1, 2-0, 1-1, 0-0, 1-1, and one game not underway. Not underway. That's good news. Game's first goal, courtesy of Sheehan, just 1:13 into this one. She was a beautiful go. And Tanner, how many waters do I normally go through in a game? About 3 cups. 3 cups is regular, and I cut my water. So it's probably about 80% water with about 20% iced tea or lemonade, just to give it a little bit of flavoring. Plus, give me sugars, keep me going. That's about it. And you're going to the game on 29th. Des Pearson, well, Doug Pearson, however you pronounce that, hopefully he's back. That would be 2.5 weeks from now, right in the timeline. And let's see. Toronto has no first round pick till 2022, so doubtful they'll trade it. There you go. There you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the goal scoring line back out there ready to try and score another goal against Jonathan Toews' line, which has Kubliak, the hot rookie that has all these goals, unreal goal scorer for the Chicago Blackhawks this season. And here we go, shot on net, nothing missing there. Now they get rolling behind the net, and come on now, let's get this going. Let's get this going off the boards, and not as lucky as that goal, let me tell you, to get it going. Now all of a sudden Zach Kassian's going to try and pass this up the boards. It's going to be around, and look at this. The Oilers, 2 very effective board dump-ins, bringing it around. Like, I mean, guys, you don't have no clue how effective a play like that can be if you get possession clean. The Oilers didn't 100% get that clean, probably about 90, but that allowed the Blackhawks to break it up. And it just is what it is at the end of the day. And for you guys, I'm going to let the deal or no deal stuff go on in the comments. If you want to talk crazy trade proposals in the comments, everybody will keep you straight. Don't be yelling at each other, but you'll be good. And here we go. As we've got ourselves 7:36 to go in this first period. And ladies and gentlemen, the Oilers playing some shutdown hockey here. The Blackhawks have had some chances. They have a goal, obviously. Look at this. Bang on. Mr. Nurse funneling that puck. Gets it blocked. Back there, recovered by Bear, who's been smooth skating tonight. Some very slick plays at the blue line to keep pucks in. Again, they're a nice turnover in favor of the Oilers, and that'll allow Jujhar Khaira to chop down on a puck. He can't get it past Duncan Keith. But again, one thing that's been absolutely key for the Oilers on this start, the first 13 minutes, is the heavy presence on the puck. And PO, what's PO there? White? What's going on? And PP. PP. There we go. We good to go. And across, and what do we got? We got a power play coming up. That's the whistle. And the power play. Absolutely, Andrew. We've got ourselves something good going on here. The Oilers get a chance, and now the over-under quickly. Is it going to be Yamamoto or is it going to be Gagne on the top power play unit? You tell me right here, right now. And that's it. And Headhunters, at that price, you got to keep him. You got to keep him because he is of value in the playoffs given his style of hockey, right? But again, you look at the goal to start tonight, and or not the goal, the breakaway, and yeah, you have to ask elsewise, but it just is what it is. And Ekman Larson and Taylor Hall trade, guys, that's so long ago I couldn't even tell you the details of it. And Yamo is definitely quick to move the puck. And correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Right here in the chat, what I'm going to get you to go is I think having Chiasson and Yamamoto on the top power play unit, straight up on the top power play unit, gives us a whole new look because you've got 2 righties. And what the Oilers are missing on that power play is 2 righties who can move a puck from different angles. And Yamamoto, right, he's a good guy, grind it out down low. He can do pretty much everything. Chiasson's the tap-in specialist, so you got to just feed it through, and I think it definitely works very, very well. The spotlight. Bandwagon is when you jump on a team just because they're doing good at the end of the year. That's my definition of bandwagon. Being a Connor McDavid fan and letting that become part of the reason you're an Oiler fan, that's fine. That's fine. It's Yamo. There we go. So yeah, Connor McDavid didn't look quite right. Didn't like what he had at skates. Yeah, he was lifting that leg a lot. That's what a lot of reporters didn't mention. Quantum Healer, welcome in. We've got ourselves an interesting go here tonight. Mr. Kyler Yamamoto on this power play. The shots 9-7 for the Edmonton Oilers, and the face-off won back by Mr. Leon Draisaitl. And now you've got Clefbaum, Yamamoto, and Chase on out there. And look at that, straight away, ladies and gentlemen. The puck greasing in front of the net. There it is. There it is. Absolutely. And jumping off, they start to lose. That's for sure, Tim. That is the other key. Here we go. Oof. Chase on over fires that. That's all right. We'll be good. Get him off the ice. Get Gagne out there. Actually, Gagne and Yamamoto, I guess. I don't know why I didn't think that. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, into the zone. And they're overthinking it, I think. They're overthinking it a little bit. They don't know how to carry a puck in without Connor McDavid. That's all right. 1:17 left in this power play. 6:02 to go. Just got to get this going. Taves shorthanded. Are you kidding me? You are kidding me. That'll serve us, right? Absolutely. Down and... Don't know what Clefbaum's doing there. And look at this. Clefbaum. Oh my goodness. Nope. Nope. That is not on RNH at all. That's Clefbaum. Look at this. Look at it. Watch the replay. Clefbaum just gives up skating on the way back. Clefbaum absolutely gives up skating on the way back. Watch this. Get the turnover high. Yamamoto down there. Look at this. Right there. Puck. Clefbaum gets... Well, maybe his face is a little sore after going into the dasher boards. But look at this. Clefbaum just not skating whatsoever. Not trying to cut off a pass. He's just not doing anything. Taves is all alone on the side. Nuge did the right thing. This is all on Clefbaum. Look at this. Just lazy on the back check. Exactly, guys. Like, that ain't on Nuge. Nuge is back defending on the power play. That's a problem. But Clefbaum, not doing his job. My goodness. Wow. Okay. All right. All right. 2 defensive gaffes to start this one, and we're down 2-1. That is what a lot of people would tell you what the Oilers would be doing. Well, thing is, realistically, Nuge had it played right. Nuge had it played right? He was close in the middle to the right side, but problem is, Clefbaum just did nothing to get back. You can't hang a forward out on defense on the power play. That something's wrong there. Something's 100% wrong there. 21 seconds to go in this power play, and she's a disaster already. And here we go. Chicago, 2-1, Oilers. Taves is 15th on Carpenter's 12th assist. Like, who is Carpenter? I know it's probably Ryan Carpenter, but like, where does that name get 12 assists in the NHL? That is the question. On the Chicago Blackhawks, I guess that's where. But now you can see it. The Oilers just swinging at pucks, trying to make plays, and Darnell Nurse trying to run interference on a guy that needs to not be running interference on. Now we got to get back into this. This is where we've seen, right, is simply put, if this is the Oilers team that gives up, well, then we're in for a long night. If this is the Oilers team, well, Andrew, yes, but Nuge wasn't right on him. Nuge was angled on the net, taking away the pass too. So Clefbaum's got to get back. Clefbaum's got to get back. And all right, sounds good, Javin. There we go. Puck whistle down. Archibald out there. Hard competing. First period, 2-1. Arizona and Toronto going to overtime. Oh, boys. That is not a good result. That is not what we needed tonight. And let me tell you, what else we need to know is this is going to be a great game, Tanner. Absolutely. This is going to be a good one. Because you know what? This is the tough test, right? The Oilers now down. Now you got to hope that the Oilers can turn this around before the end of the period. That's all she comes down to. What you need to know is the Rangers still up on the Jets 2-0. Minnesota still up on the Golden Knights 3-0. And then you've got Blackhawks up on the Oilers 2-1. But the Leafs and Coyotes going overtime. That does us no favors. Oof. Steak sandwich burp. But ladies and gentlemen, we've hit 36 people in the stream at one point. If you're new to the stream, just joining in, why not hit that like button? Let's get a lot more people in here. I think tonight could be a kind of night where we hit, I think we could easily hit 50 people in live stream in the third, period late, probably the last 10 minutes, we can hit 50 people. So that like button, that's the key to getting it going. That's first off, shows YouTube we're doing things right here on the stream. And of course, secondarily to that, if you're tuning in to Dolynny TV for the first time, I highly recommend you consider hitting that subscribe button and sticking around, because ladies and gentlemen, we're in a playoff place right now. Well, hopefully we stay there, and hopefully we can have a heck of a run in the playoffs, and you get to stick around and hang out with me during that time. That would be fantastic. Lorodsky, what's going on? Seems like players always end their goalless droughts against the Oilers, as well as teams having winless streaks. Well, that seems to be the way she goes. Most times they're honoring tonight's Oilers Warrior in this intermission, or in this break. Damer, thank you for liking. And Lee has a huge cap hit. Didn't he just re-sign with them? There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, about 2 weeks until February 26th. That's Chicago, Tampa Bay, Florida, Carolina, Boston, Minnesota, LA, Anaheim, Vegas. So realistically, at the end of the day, it doesn't get bad until the last four. And now, I'm inclined to worry that we're going to the power play because we got scored on shorthanded. That said, the Oilers, when they've gotten scored shorthanded against, they're usually pretty good on the power play the next time through. And you look at this. Let's hope for another short. Let's hope not for another. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. And Jonathan Toews. Oh, is he going to the penalty box? If Jonathan Toews is going to the penalty box, we're good. Jonathan Toews trying to tell the ref, like, bro, don't send me to the box. Don't send me to the box. Look at all those Blackhawk fans behind the Blackhawks bench. Man, goodness sakes, those chickens must not have been cheap tonight with the Blackhawks in town. Actually, that said, if you're going to the Saddle Dome February 15th, I'm going to watch the Flames versus Chicago Blackhawks for my sister's birthday, so that's going to be good. Ooh, big trip. And Jonathan Toews is like, get up, I didn't mean to trip you. Get up, my bad. But that's the goal scorer out of the play on the penalty for the next 2 minutes or less, hopefully less. Get good chances. Look at this. They're whipping the puck around. This is what I was saying. This is what they need to do. Whip the puck around. Oh, don't be holding it onto your stick too long. Nice feed there by Nuge. He got it. Sad scores shorties too. Well, we'll keep that on the lock and key right now. Goal. Oh, there we go. For the Chicago Blackhawks or for the Oilers. I'm only seeing one goal. Oilers score. Ooh, Robert coming in. Ooh. Oh, no, he didn't. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's watch this. Great pressure here. Draisaitl looking for it. Look at this. They've got the Blackhawks beat down. And look at that going. Look at this beautiful puck recovery. Now Clefbaum across. Look at this side of the net, and Leonard down and out, and ooh, baby! Let's go! Yamo on the power play, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! The one time you want Toronto to win, then they lose. Well, that's the problem. But ladies and gentlemen, Fish, welcome in. 2-2. There you go. You knew. I told you. The Oilers power play usually very good after getting scored on shorthanded. The motivation factor's there, and look at Yamamoto going to work. Like, the guy's on the ice half the time, I know, but it's because he's getting pushed around. And just look at this. Look at this workman-like effort on the power play. Good holding. Clefbaum down to Draisaitl. Chason trying to chip it there, and Yamamoto, I know where that puck is, and he puts it backdoor. Chason's going to get an assist. So it's going to be Draisaitl, Chason combining on the assists for the Yamamoto goal. Chason just banging that one around. That's why you funnel pucks to the net. Look at Chason's good footwork there. Bad footwork on the shorthanded goal. Great footwork on the power play goal. 2-2, 13-9. The shots on net for the... Ooh, bad giveaway. Bad giveaway by Ethan Bear. My goodness. That one was ugly. Big save there by Mike Smith. Woo! Oh boy. That could have been ugly quick. Now you've got this third line, fourth line, whatever the heck they are. They're offside. Out there and running around amok. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a huge goal. That's no way to put it any other way other than huge. That's a massive goal, obviously, for Yamamoto. A big power play goal. Gets the bump to the first unit. Gets the power play goal. That's lovely to see. But the secondary thing to go is the simple fact that the Oilers have tied this game at 2 apiece. 13 points in 15 NHL games since being recalled from the AHL. Yamamoto barely had that or more in the AHL this season, so keep that in mind. And Jimmy, you have a Kyler Yamamoto sweater, and I love it with all my heart. My favorite player. Guys, Kyler Yamamoto became one of my favorite undrafted players before the Oilers drafted him, just based on that goal he scored at Rexall. And my goodness, wow. What will I do on stream if we win the cup? I'll get the champagne and I'll spray that entire corner. Like, I shake her up and I'll spray that entire corner. I don't care if my room smells like champagne for the next 3 weeks. I will spray that entire corner. Somebody hold me to that. Make sure they write that down. Tim, write that down in the notes somewhere, because let me tell you, I'll pop the champagne bottle. I got no problem. And Edmonton 2, Chicago 2, Yamamoto's 6th from Chason's 12th assist and Draisaitl's 55th. And 23 wearing an A. Is Riley Sheehan actually wearing an A for us? Michael? I did not catch that tonight. Or is 25? 25 should be wearing an A. And Cody, you knew a goal was coming. Let me tell you, that was a huge, huge goal. Oh my goodness. Games in overtime. Leafs versus Coyotes. Now you've got Darnell Nurse out there. I don't see what's going on here. Down the ice. Bolts beat the Penguins in overtime. Do that every playoff series win. I'll have to figure out something. Figure it out. Ooh. Oof. Risky business is as risky business does, guys. Risky business is as risky business does. Let's get this going. Big save, and that puck's on the back of the net. This is a little bit of a scramble. This is getting bad. This is getting bad. Getting bad. This is getting real bad. The Oilers getting run around in their zone a little bit. Who's out there? It's Chason's line, of course. Gaetan Oss. Oh, veteran experience. Veteran experience by Mike Smith to get that cover. That was good. Oh, legendary. I just had the head coach of the Lac-La-Biche Clippers message me about an interview I did in 2017. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Oh, wow. That one missed nowhere. That one how does that go over top of the net? My goodness, that's sketchy. Be cool to have a big video party like everyone could jump on camera. Would be awesome, yeah. Ideally, what I want to do, like honestly, what I'd love to do, and I think it won't be this year, but next year, if things are big, right, if I'm over 10K and we can organize something big down here in southern Alberta, like go to a family-run pub or bar in Airdrie or somewhere not fully in Calgary, but somebody in the local area, right? Go support a mom and pop shop and just have a big, like, essentially what Sportsnet does with their watch parties, if they have watch parties for big events, but have a watch party and just literally have me broadcasting in the corner, yelling and celebrating with things in real time. Oh, goodness sakes. The fantastic plans I have in mind. Won't be this year, I don't think, but hopefully next year. Minnesota 4 over the Vegas Golden Knights. Nothing. That's a huge one for us. Like I said, Yamamoto so far so good. Ladies and gentlemen, the period's over. I'm going to reply to this. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. Sit here and laugh my butt off now. That's too good. That's too good. All right, let's get those scores going, shall we? Toronto 3 over Arizona 2. That's a huge victory for the Toronto Maple Leafs in terms of things. Yes, Arizona gets the point, but that's okay. Minnesota down or leading the Golden Knights 4-0. Big victory there if they can get it. New York up 2-0 on the Jets. Poof. Carolina Hurricanes, Dallas Stars 1-1. 1-0 for the Avalanche over the Senators. That doesn't really affect us. Blackhawks 2-2 with the Oilers. That affects us for sure. That's the whole point of tonight. St. Louis, Anaheim, they won't be underway for another 15 minutes or so. Buffalo beats Detroit. Battle of the bad teams, 3-2. 3-2 final between the Leafs and Coyotes. The Leafs winning that one in overtime. 5-3 Panthers over Devils. I mean, we play the Panthers soon, so pay attention to what they're doing. And let's go Islanders over the Flyers 5-3. Lightning, as mentioned a few minutes ago, 2-1 over the Penguins in overtime. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me play you an ad. We'll get to the break here in a second. And if I live in southern Alberta, it takes me 3 to 4 hours to get to Rogers Place. About 2 hours and 45 minutes to the McEwen Parkade if traffic is light on a Saturday in Edmonton. That's your math on how long it takes me to get to Rogers Place. 2 hours and 45. Now that's the folks I drive with to Edmonton. They're not those guys that obey the 110 on the QE2, alright? Let's just be serious. They do like to go 112. Alright. 33 you guys currently in the chat. Appreciate you hanging out here in this first period. Now up to 36, 31 likes on the stream, guys. We hit 40 before the second period's over. That's fantastic. I'm going to go refill my cup. I'm going to go take a bathroom break. We'll recap the first period here in mere moments time. I'll be right back. We're an hour in to tonight's live stream. Alright. Let's get this going. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 4 teams in Pacific tied with 64 points at the moment. Absolutely. A little bit nuts to think, eh? A little bit nuts. And John, what's going on? Welcome in. We've got ourselves about 18 minutes before this Oilers second period starts. So shall we go in, get going, and see what we've got going. 2-2, end of the first. Organize photos by face. No thank you, Google. No thank you. We're good. Let me see what we got going here. Sheehan started off the scoring with his second seventh of the season. Zach Kassian 16th, Josh Archibald 7th. Hold on here. Alright, here we go. Brandon Saad, 17th of the season. Patrick Kane's 43rd assist. Connor Murphy's 12th assist. And what we got going on here? Hopkins never produces. Stats never change. What? John, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And then Jonathan Taves is 15th. Short-handed. Ryan Carpenter's 12th. Ole Mata's 11th. Kyler Yamamoto's 6th. Alex Chiasson's 12th assist. Leon Draisaitl's 55th. Alright, and hold on. I've got a cat video. In my, see. Oh, listen to these. That's a good cat. That's a good rumbly cat, that's for sure. And Jeremy, you may very well. I'm not sure which jersey I'm going to be repping. Probably go with the Dolynny Team Canada jersey. That's probably going to be it. Don't want to take the Connor McDavid jersey. Condors jersey, possibly. That's the one I wear to the Dome all the time. Colorado Rockies jersey, I guess, but probably not. That's just color on the wall, I guess. And will the injury force the Oilers to acquire a player or wait? Your thoughts? You gotta wait. JT, I'll tell you why. Why you gotta wait is the price for anyone you were acquiring as the Oilers just went up 2-fold, 10-fold, whatever you want to say, because Connor McDavid's injured, right? Nobody wants to do the Oilers any favors now, so it is what it is. And YOLO, you just got here. Who's winning? It's a 2-2 hockey game. And how do I feel about Yamamoto being 73? You watch where he's at the end of the year of Rexall in NHL 20, that's for sure. And see what happens when Yamamoto gets on the power play. Sam, it only took a month and a half. I'm telling you, I wanted him up there first thing, and nobody wanted to do that. All right, shots on goal, 13-11 for the Oilers. It was a very high volume shot period in terms of the Oilers, right? You think about the Oilers, they're about a 29 shot per game club. So 13, you're on pace for 39. That's 10 above pace. That's nice to see. That's nice to see. And Tim's got the details in the chat. You want to know what you can't do? Shia panic trade. Don't hit the Peter Chiarelli panic trade button. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. 13-5 the hits. So everybody talks about the Blackhawks being this mighty playoff team or knows how to play like a playoff team. Guess what? Oilers grinding them down, working pucks, competing on loose pucks, getting it done. And where are we? Kurt, I'm sorry to miss your comment. Kyler's been killing it lately. Guy has been fire since coming up and getting promoted to the NHL. Face-offs, again, the Oilers somehow, think about this, without Connor McDavid in the lineup, have won almost 2/3 of the face-offs this evening. Blackhawks, they have 4 penalty minutes, pardon me. Sportsnet just sucks at updating the live tracker half the time. Oilers have given away the puck 4 times tonight. That puts them on pace for 12 giveaways. Technically speaking, we're on pace for 12 takeaways. It's an even 500. We'll take it. We won't worry about it too much to start the first period. Yes, there were some bad giveaways. Yes, one cost us. But that said, just let it be. We're tied 2-2. Could be worse. Solve the problems in the intermission and get going with it. 5-4 the block shots for the Blackhawks. Now, this said, Terry, who scored? Who scored? It was good old Riley Sheahan. I know, who would have picked that? And then secondarily, it was Kyler Yamamoto on the power play. So good. That's exactly real. And I think the Oilers will do well in the next 2 weeks. John, that's my thought. 100% is it would be the most Oilers thing they could do to do well in the next 2 weeks. Everyone writes this team off all the time, and then all of a sudden they just do the exact opposite this season. Like last year, they do exactly what you said they were going to. This year, they've been doing the exact opposite when you doubt them or when you praise them. So just expect the exact opposite of what the consensus of the team is day to day. If they're expected to lose, expect them to win. If they're expected to lose, well, expect them to win, like I said. If they're expected to win, expect them to lose. That said, big win against Tampa changes all that and gets us going. And that's exactly scrambled. That's the kind of panic trades we're talking about. I know he's not ready, but I'd love if Bouchard got brought up. I think Bouchard, long-term plan is to get him up here next season and let him rip. Sir Cardinal, welcome in. Appreciate you coming on by tonight. So we've had John, we've had Sir Cardinal coming on by. That's great. And John, you missed the joke there. The Peter Chiarelli panic trade. That's what we were talking about, and that's what scrambled was getting on. So here we go. Goaltender save percentages. Neither goalie's got a pretty save percentage so far tonight. My goodness. Let me tell you, neither goalie doing good to start. 2 goals against in the first period will get it going. It's .846 save percentage for Leonard and .818 save percentage for Mike Smith. And Terry, you know what? That's Tim. Tim, thank you for that. But to your point, Terry, that's Draisaitl knowing his role. That's Draisaitl being a leader, right? That's what Draisaitl is there to do. He's there to help Yamamoto grow into an NHL player. That's for sure. That's Draisaitl taking credit for what's been his role this year since December 31st is to teach a kid how to be an NHL player. And you think about where Draisaitl was in his rookie season, my goodness, that's fantastic. Throwing out Colorado and St. Louis, there are 10 teams within 10 points of each other. The West is wild. The West is absolutely wild this year. She is fantastic. Let's get this going. Bouchard cannot go up this season. Trust me, that's exactly. Honestly, I'd love to see Bouchard, you know, that standard game 81-82 when you've clinched the playoffs in game 79. Let him rip then, right? That's where I'd throw him out there, see what happens. You throw him out there for a Battle of Alberta, you throw him out there for the second last game. That's fine and dandy. That is what it is, right? We did with that with Marc-Antoine Pouliot in '06, if memory serves correct. So guys like that, that's what you do in a season like this. Hopefully we're clinched by game 80. That would be fantastic. That would make my life if we're clinched by game 80 so as it doesn't come down to game 82. Because counting tonight as a victory, we would be a whole 28 points away from 94 points, which shall be good enough to tie things up, especially if things stay this tight. That'll mean division teams beating division teams, and that means success for the Edmonton Oilers in terms of the playoffs. Look at Glenn Golitzin. Oh man, they're giving him credit. And here we go. Arizona lost. Yep, that was huge. That was huge, but they lost in overtime, so that cost us a little bit. We got 5.5 minutes on my screen until the second period begins. Ladies and gentlemen, my phone lighting up this intermission, let me tell ya. And ready for Saturday. Oh, my sister's got her Flames jersey on. For it's backwards. Hold on, what? I think that Calgary Flames logo is upside down. Nope, it's just backwards. Okay, just backwards. We're good. Snapchat's screwing me around. Anyway, that said, if Bush goes up, people would be all over him about turnovers. He's done that in Baco, and the fan base in Edmonton would blow it up in a rage. Well, yeah, that's true. Turnovers are key. And if they try too hard, it could look like they lay out the gas, off the gas with Connor. That could. But he curb, that'd be fine. That'd be fine. Connor coming in. And Kurt, I need to get an Oilers Cup. I need to get a lot of Oilers stuff. I really need to invest in that. Let me tell you, got a plan. I know a lot of you have asked about t-shirts. I've had a lot of thoughts about t-shirts this year. And I think about mid-March is when I'm going to have some answers for you. I'll have some serious answers for you mid-March. And Reed, I'd love to show you the game. Reed, I would absolutely love to show you the game. Don't get me wrong. Problem is, I get copyright strikes from the NHL for doing what I'm doing right now. Right now, I get copyright strikes. You imagine if I showed the game, you'd never see my face again on YouTube. So unfortunately, due to that, I can't show you. I've got a very good thing happening here, and I can't risk it by showing you the game. And let's see, if Larson traded, you think Bouchard would come up? That's, at the end of the day, that's what happens, right? That's the ripple effect, and that's why you can't trade Larson this season. Off season, yes. This season, no. And is PK good on PK? I don't know. And here we go. The Oilers getting going. That D logo you have would be great on a t-shirt. Oh man, let me tell you, there's the local print shop here in town. The reason I'm so infatuated with the idea of t-shirts by mid-March is the local print shop here in town actually has a way to dye fibers in the way of a logo. So imagine, you know how logos are normally screen printed on, or kind of like there's a film or some kind of fabric put on to the t-shirt? No. What ends up happening is they actually dye the fibers of the t-shirt in the logo colors. It looks fantastic. You imagine just a gray plain worksman-like t-shirt, a little bit maybe a form fit, kind of like that other gray t-shirt I have that I wear often, with that D logo on it. Ooh, tell me. Let me tell you. And real, I ain't gonna reveal the town. That's my secret. That is my secret to keep, because I ain't letting anyone get going. And I just, the Oilers to crack champagne bottles after winning the Stanley Cup. Winning the Stanley Cup's a little bit of a stretch, but making the playoffs. Making the playoffs, number one. We can dream, though. We can dream. Would I say Yamamoto should be over 78? Oh, he'll be over 80 by the end of this month, 100%. And the Oilers were 24, 27, and 5 on February 13th, so that's a plus 11 in points. And think about that. I thought the Oilers could make the playoffs at that. I thought they could. And they possibly could. But they just fell apart down the stretch and didn't want to battle for it. They were at that point, I think, only a few points out of the playoffs anyway, but it's tough. It's tough. That said, Now we've got a co-op commercial. We're minutes away from getting this period underway. And ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a good hockey game the rest of the way home. 2-2. The Oilers power play struck without McDavid, if you can believe it, right? There's a lot of positives to take away from that first period. And it's going to be a fun one. Ladies and gentlemen, that said, if you want to do me a solid and like the stream prior to this period getting underway, I would much so appreciate that. And where does Tyson live? Nobody needs to know that either. And Derek, awesome hockey fun being in the race. I think we can hold up from East Coast still at work listening on radio 11 p.m. here in Shelburne, Nova Scotia. Derek, well, I hope you're having a great evening at 11 o'clock out east. That's for sure. And Tyson lives in the head of Milan Lucic. Oh man, seriously, some of the stuff I said last year about Milan Lucic probably, if I was a media guy, could get me some serious problems. That said, ladies and gentlemen, what I have to tell you is we've had 305 people through the turnstiles on the stream last hour. That is absolutely unreal, especially because it's the Blackhawks. That's not normally a thing that happens against an American team. That said, the other side too is the stream's telling me you guys have watched an unreal amount of hockey here on Dolynny TV. How about 1,371 minutes? That is unreal. And guys, you know I'm a stats nerd, so that's kind of where I go. All right, everybody settle in the chat. We're good. We're fine. We're dandy. Calorie Yamamoto's on the ice. There ain't nothing to worry about now. Calorie Yamamoto's on the ice. Riley Shan's out there. You've got Bear. Oh, Yamamoto's going off the ice. Panic, panic, panic. Yamamoto's off the ice. We got a problem. We got a problem. Mayday, mayday, mayday. We got a problem. But relax, Shan's out there. Shan's out there to start the second period. 13-12. The official shots now on the Sportsnet scoreboard. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Josh Archibald into the offensive zone. But apparently Zach Kassian's a million miles offside. And that's it. That's all. So here we go. Thank you, Iker. Appreciate that. So we're going to look at Jonathan Toews out there. That water cup's a little empty already. That's all right. 800th career points Sunday versus the Jets for Jonathan Toews. My goodness, he's had a long career too. 10 seconds into this second period, 13-12. Like I said, the shots, the big important factor is 2-2 the goals for each side. And look at Josh Archibald getting in there, greasing that face-off win. Strong on the secondary pucks. You love to see it. And now you see that, fortunately, Mike Smith still has the worst save percentage. That's all right. That's all right. Let's get some big shots going on Robin Lehner and maybe crack him for a third time tonight. It's been a good go. There's Ethan Bear getting blocked at the point. But Darnell Nurse, instead of getting turned around, gets it going, gets it back into the zone, gets the Oilers back on the right side of the puck. And Riley Shan just overskates it, and it's back the other way down the ice. And look at that hustle from Adam Larson to get that icing. It's not icing. My goodness. Wow. That's unreal. And you're going for the Hawks, Reed. That, well, that may turn out to be fortunate or unfortunate tonight. Not really proven yet in a 2-2 game. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Shot on net, misses wide and up on out of there. And Zach hasn't played as well since the new contract. Well, Tim, he's been off the McDavid line. But at the same rate, Neil's also been injured for a while. And I think, realistically, having Draisaitl not on that line affects poor Zach Kassian a lot more than just not playing with Connor McDavid, if you get where I'm going. Look at that. A career versus the Oilers for Robin Lehner. 5-1-2. So if we get him below that, whew, good night. We're winning hockey games, that's for sure. Robin Lehner's been effective against the Oilers in his career. 948 save percentage. That is dandy. I wish you had a goalie like that every night, that's for sure. And look at this. Patty Kane out there. We're trying to get the puck on net. Oof. Big save there. And is Cass playing? You betcha he is. He's had an assist already tonight, and Chicago scored. 3-2 Chicago, so we're in it for the long haul. Is there actual defense to blame on this one? Or is it just a good goal? That's the question. I'm watching the offensive zone right now. Left bomb back the other way. Ooh. I think that was a big-time bad pinch by Clefbaum, and Matt Benning not a clue what to do on that play. Or big pinch by Clefbaum. I said that? I think I did. Yeah, that's all around ugly by the defense completely. So Clefbaum, look at this pinch. Look at what Clefbaum's down at the red line, at the goal line when that puck's out in the neutral zone, and then Matt Benning. Nugent Hopkins does exactly what he's supposed to do, what Clefbaum should have done the last time, and Matt Benning's just wafering in the middle. Guys, this is... Oh my goodness. I don't get this. All 3 goals have just been shake your head goals, and somehow we're still in this. Welcome to the Oilers in 2020, I guess you could say. Here we go. Assisted by Kane. Got things going. Patrick Russell there. Mr. Colby Cave working around the puck. This 4th line really needs a goal. This 4th line really needs a goal. How many more games are our defense going to potentially blow for us? Well, they've potentially blown every single game for us, depending on who you ask, Andrew. That's the question, right? Is the defense is good for 1 to 2 mistakes a night. At the same rate, a team that has Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, even if it's just Leon Draisaitl and the boys, I'll take them every time. Edmonton's looking very slow without McDavid. Tough cuff. I don't know what you're watching. We had a very good, solid first 7 minutes of the game. And it's just very bad pinches by the defense. That's it. That's just really bad defensive lapses, really. They're not breakdowns. They're lapses. Lapses in judgment all the way. And that big save. Ooh. Save there. I gotta get another big save. You guys are saying a big snag here. Ooh. Wow. Wow. That's old time. That's some 80s stuff right there. That's 80s stuff. Wow. Look at that one. Just falling all around and gooning the save. You love to see it. Watch this. Bang. And look at this. Bang. And wow. That is as 80s gets. Complete with the fallback. Yeah, that's exactly. Smith lost an edge. It's not the classic 80s fallback, but all right. We're going to get that kind of goaltending out of Mike Smith tonight. We're going to be good. Michael, maybe defenseman's trying too hard. I don't know. Doesn't look like they're trying hard enough is the problem. 3+ goals in 27 of the last 41 games have the Oilers. That's a tough one. That's tough. So we've allowed for a 28th time tonight. That's not great, but again, how much do you blame on goaltending? How much do you blame on defense? How much do you blame on the forwards? Probably all around equal shares. Mike Smith making some saves now. 16 shots for the Blackhawks, and they're starting to find the net with shots. That could become a little bit concerning. That's all I got to say there. And defensemen need to wake up, if anything. Well, that's the end of the day, but 1 goal every 4 shots for the Hawks. No. 1 goal every 5 shots for the Hawks, Vincent. Unless they just scored another goal here. But it's 3 goals on 16 shots, so that's 1 every 5 in the third. And here we go, Mr. Nugent Hopkins. Getting this puck in. I don't know what's going on with Sportsnet's screen lately. They have this wave that goes around randomly, and now we get this second line greasing down. Again, strong on puck. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Told ya. See, I just knew something good was coming. Yamamoto pots it again. Guys, we are... Tim, I'm sorry. It went the other way, buddy. It went the other way. It went the other way, and that is unfortunate. As here we go back, and Nugent Hopkins trying to get this going. Look at this. Strong on the pucks, though. That's what you like to see. Yamamoto. Oh, yeah. That's Leonard losing it in his pad. Oof. Let's go. Somebody mentioned that Leonard was going to get lit up with the black pads. He's getting lit up tonight. And let's go. Let's go. That's a huge one. I'd love to celebrate it more, but I'm very nervous right now. But let's go. Yamamoto getting it going. Larry, what's going on tonight? Let's go. That's beauty Oilers jersey too, but let me see that goal again. Yamamoto. Look at this hard work. Look at this hard work. Like, this is just the second line doing what they do. Of course, Clefbaum's pinched. Don't ask me why, but Clefbaum thinks it's a good time to pinch again a second time. Hello, Moto. That's the in-arena goal celebration they play for Yamamoto. And look at that. Bang. Just greases it home. Puts it home. Whoo! 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 All right. Yamamoto's got 2. Now, you are kidding me if Yamamoto is the man that starts lighting it up without McDavid in the lineup. That'd be something. A late round Oilers first round pick. Let's get it going. And here we go. To the power play we go is what Andrew's saying. Nugent Hopkins, Draisaitl the assist. That's what you love to see. And now you've got things going. The Oilers need to get a lead going. Absolutely. And I turned it on and they tie it up. Yamamoto is looking good. Absolutely. And penalty coming up. PP for a slash. And I've got messages coming in left, right, and center. So my buddy Kevin, who's a Leafs fan, saying I turned it on and they tied up. Yamamoto is looking good. And then I've got 2-1 leading to goals. Absolutely. I'd tell you the rest of it. And let's get this going. Wow, unreal. Look at that. Just Yamamoto greasing through the blue paint. Put that puck on net. And Pipeliner, you're saying a Moto Hattie coming up. Oh man, guys, if that comes up, that would be huge. And there you go. Trev, what's going on? The favorite Mike Smith sucks. Let's get Koskinen. I don't know. Mike Smith has been very good in his last 9 games. Look at that. Big save there by Mike Smith on the penalty kill as well. And let's get a tutorial. You're saying big power play coming up. Absolutely. Emma's about as good as Johnny Hockey, if not better. Well, so far to start his career, absolutely. You know what? It's been good to see Yamamoto moving his feet and getting it done. Diz, what's going on? Let's get this going. Oilers score. What? Are you kidding me again? Are you kidding me again? Newt. Oh my goodness, guys. This one's getting fun in a hurry. Now, she's going to be 4-4 right away, but that's okay. This puck's out of the zone. I'm miles behind right now. So just don't worry about me. Here we go. Bang. Look at this. Nuge. Nuge greasing. Oh. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That's just mint, clean, snazzy. Direct that puck to the net and let's go. 4-3. 4-3. That guy's clapping again. They got the guy in the fantastic. Oh. Oh. I'm getting spoiled here, guys. That Nashville game was so boring to watch. All right, that Nashville game, I streamed 2 periods. It was tough. We were not into it. But let me tell you, all of a sudden, we got 4 goals in less than 2 periods. Look at this. Just funnel the puck to the net, and Nugent Hopkins greases it home. They score again. Oh, my goodness. Well, they scored again on my screen. And look at Nugent Hopkins just greasing that one home. Everybody's happy. Who's got the assist? I think it's Draisaitl. Chase on trying to find it. He couldn't do it. And now let's get it going. Just trap it down. Actually, Terry, I wouldn't mind playing the trap at this point. 15-10 to go in the second period. Oilers have 4 goals. Yamamoto and Dry with the assists. Is what you're saying, Andrew? Well, that's fantastic. Let's get this going. I'm way behind JT. Absolutely, I am. I don't know why. Normally, I'm only 30 seconds. Oh, wait a second. I was quite a bit behind. And here we go. We're eating up that second line, going to work and getting the job done. Of course, the top power play unit getting it done too. 2 power play goals with Yamamoto on it. Where's that production been for a while? And RNH's 15th goal of the season, 400 career points. And they're saying Mr. Smith gets an assist. 15th goal for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Mike Smith with an assist. And look at this, turning over a puck. Look at that. What is Colby Cave doing? Colby Cave's wild in there. And this is absolutely fantastic. And I wouldn't doubt for a minute that Mr. Yamamoto can get 40 points this season. 100%. Get this going. 2 gloves, a puck, a hat, and a shirt, and a jersey. Oh, man. All right, Yamo with assist number 6 or 7. No, actually, Yamamoto doesn't get an assist. They're crediting it to Mike Smith at this point. And don't worry, Nurse's lockdown D-man. I'd take Larson over Nurse for a lockdown D-man. 400th career points for Leon Draisaitl. If that's not just your headline of tonight's hockey game, Draisaitl hits 400 career points already. What an unreal career for Draisaitl, and he's not done yet. Like, seriously, Draisaitl with McDavid out of the lineup could easily get to 450 this season. No doubt about it. And Tracy, you're a big fan. Well, appreciate that. Big fan of the Oilers, I hope. And here we go. Down the other way, back into the Oilers zone. She's offside. And she's a 13:26 left in that second period. Guys, my phone's just literally blowing up here. As here we go. Let me get to this. As my buddy from South Dakota that I was mentioning, how's the game going? Solid views? Oh, views are fantastic tonight. The chat is unreal. Let's go. That's that reply. All right. What are we replying to Buddy that said 400 career points for Dry and Smith, or Smith with the assist. Well, oh yeah, bud. Oh, if you've ever listened to "Oh for a Rip," you'd know what's going in between the "oh yeah" and the "bud." But oh, I messed it up. It's the other way. The "oh" and the "yeah," and then "bud" at the end. Oh my goodness. And this guy did a music video on it. I don't know what's going on. 4-3 Edmonton. Guys, this has been a nuts one to go so far. And my goodness, that is pretty kitty. Like, guys, I'm just getting everything. I gotta get off the phone. There's not a lockdown D-man. He can be, though. He can be. Here we go. New York Rangers 4, Winnipeg 1. Woo! Yes, sirree. That's a good score. And Mitch, we're doing it for Connor. We're absolutely doing it for Connor. 4-3 is the game, and that's where she be. 16 shots, so, Vincent, 1 goal on every 4 shots for the Edmonton Oilers. That's what you need to know. That's what you need to know. What I need to tell you is Mike Smith. 13 saves on 16 shots. Not much going on there. But Robin Leonard, much worse save percentage, 63 points less. And I can only imagine what Twitter is going on. Like, the Oilers are replying Yamo again, and they can't even get it going ×2. And look at that Kyler Yamamoto picture with the dog from Bakersfield. Sam, that one's for you on Twitter. Check it out. I'm sure you've already seen it, but that one's for you. And guys, right now, if you'd consider subscribing, that would mean the world to me. We're up to 40 people in the chat right now. Absolutely fantastic. As we're back underway, and 1 rush a month is rough. Wow, I tell you. Here we go. The Oilers up the ice and getting it going. Mr. Little Thumper, what you doing? What are you doing, Thump Thump? What are you doing, Thump Thump? You coming to see me? Come here, Thump Thump. Gene's gotta love these punny Valentine's cards. Oh man, absolutely. Gene's a fantastic punter. Scored 4+ goals in 9 of the last 15 games. More than half our last 15 games, we scored goals ×4. That's absolutely. And here we go. Adam Larson. Greasing it in there. Guys getting it going. 12:36 to go. Oscar Clefbaum, Alex Chiasson, getting nothing going. And Andrew, what you need to remember though is we're not paying Nurse 5.6 this year. We're still paying Nurse 3.2. So we're getting good production, good effort for 3.2. But now next year becomes the question. And this is now the Oilers getting run around in their own zone a little bit here. Of course, it's the chase on line. But look at this. Nugent Hopkins on a 2-on-1 chips it ahead, and Robin Leonard's gonna bat that puck to the D-man. What a beauty play. But look at this. Turnover, and the Oilers getting it going. Yamamoto couldn't control that hot puck from Draisaitl. Now it's back across to Bear. This has been going. And Yamamoto almost had the hattie. Woo! That would have been beauty. Let me see Yamamoto working around. I go back to the point. Nurse. Gonna fire this one on net. Nothing happening there. Draisaitl going. Let's get this going. Down across. And Yamamoto up on Leonard, but just couldn't get all of it. Woof. Goodness. Tracy, let's go Oilers, boys. Are winning, absolutely. Yamamoto almost had the hattie. That was a nice little clap right there. If he would have gotten all of that. Puck was a little on edge by the looks of it too. If they show the replay, they're going to show the replay here. Look at this one. Bang, and yeah, that puck was bouncing a little bit on him. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he just didn't get all of it. He was trying to clap up under it and he kind of golfed it, but it's all good. 2 goals, 4 shots for Yamamoto. He's been lighting that lamp tonight. And that's good to see. That's good to see. Yamamoto absolutely feeling it tonight, Cody. We have 4 goals through half of this hockey game. Let me tell you, if it's a Yamamoto big-time point night, I'll take it. I ain't going to complain too much. McDavid's only for 2 weeks max. If we have to trade for a top 9 forward, which is probably the play, but the cost is the other question. Like I say, any trade right now with McDavid out of the lineup is going to cost us double of what it would have yesterday. 100%. Simple math. Simple math. What are you doing, little thump? Cat's just losing his mind under my bed. I don't know. However, Nugent Hopkins gets a goal. That now brings your goal scorers to... Let me tell you who's got the goals for you. You've got Sheehan, Yamamoto, and Nugent Hopkins. That doesn't sound like goals. I don't know what does. Here we go. Trade for a winger for McDavid. Again, it would have to be a Nugent Hopkins winger. It cannot be just a sniper like James Neal. And here we go. Oh, man. Josh Archibald getting in there. Greasing, but can't get it going. And now you've got... Oh. What? What was that? Did you see Zach Kassian miss over top of the net? That's the more concerning part right there, is Zach Kassian missing over the top of the net in that situation. If that is... Okay, let's watch this. What's the call? Holding? Sure. We'll go with it. 10:53 to go in this second period, and ladies and gentlemen, the Oilers have 22 shots this game. That's fantastic. We're on pace for at least 44. That would be mint. And here we go. 2-minute penalty kill. Nugent Hopkins line out there to start with Jujhar Khaira. And then, of course, you've got, by the looks of it, you've got Larson and Klefbom. Here we go. Let's get this going. Nothing up. Oh, that is going to clear. I did not think Larson cleared that puck. The Chicago power play. Think about this. They've got Keane and Taves. They operate at 15%. They operate at 15% this season. That is absolutely awful. And now you've got a big save by Mike Smith, but he couldn't cover that puck. 0 for 10 last 4 road games. 10:19 to go in this second period. Let's get this going. You know what? We're down. 40 seconds already off this penalty kill. Chicago can't get it out from behind the net. The Oilers more than content to get it just wrapped out of the zone. Robin Leonard there to play it, and there we go. Let's get this going. Get up Smith. Smith's battling. I'm sure of it. I'm very far behind tonight, guys. I'd say the delay is about 45 seconds compared to normal, but 9:54 to go. Here we go. Down, and Mike Smith gonna fire that one along the boards and out of the zone. Good to go. 9:46 to go. Let me see. This is why Yamamoto should be on the sideboard so close. Absolutely. And is Kubliak a defenseman? I don't think so. I think he's a forward. I think he's on the same line as Jonathan Taves, honestly, if I've watched anything tonight. 53 seconds to go. My boy Yamamoto, Jimmy, he's going good. He's going good so far. And 40 seconds to go. Oilers history, 1985 playoffs. Edmonton beat Chicago 4 games, 2 goals scored, 69. Edmonton scored 44, or total goals scored 69. Edmonton scored 44. 1 games 11-2, 7-3, 10-5, 8-2. Ooh. Wow, unreal. Here we go, back, and you got 20 seconds to go. This is good. This is good. This is a good penalty kill. Very happy with this. I have not had to pay much attention because it has not been troublesome. Kirby Dach offside. Good to go. Good to go. Good penalty kill. Now, the reason I'm talking quiet, the reason I'm concerned, is nobody said penalties killed. There's 10 seconds on my clock, right? There's 10 seconds on my clock. I just want to be careful here. Want to not curse it. We're only up a goal. Calm down. We're going to be good. Doc from Fort Saskatchewan. Hop, skip, northeast of Edmonton. Just ran into KK and bounced. Well, let me tell you. JJ it is. And, well, Kirby Dach is a big-time Edmontonian area player, that's for sure. Fort Sask not very far out. Jason, what's going on? Full strength for the Oilers. This is good. 8:50 to go. Penalty is killed. We're off and running. As Colby Cave's going to handle that puck. He's not going to get it across. Now we got it going. Dak is from X-Snipes' hometown. There you go. News for you. And Klefbom has to wake up. Well, that would be a welcome sign tonight if he could. Here we go. Something's got to give. Ooh. Man, I don't know what that pass was. Puck and... I don't know what that whistle was about, but we're going to go to a break. And that'll sell me to throw up a good old commercial for you. But first, throw you through How many people have come through the chat? 115 people through the live stream so far this hour. That brings the total up over 467 unique playbacks on the stream tonight. Appreciate that, guys. Absolutely unreal. And if you're hanging out in the chat and you have not hit that subscribe button on Dolynny TV, what I got to recommend is you do that. And right now, what else I got to recommend is if you're looking for something to do right now while we're on commercial break, hit that like button, because we're sitting at 39. And if we hit 40, that is a fantastic number to hit, and that would be absolutely mint. So let's get to it. Let's go. Just getting off work, just tuning in. All right, sounds like a plan. Jason, hope work was good today. Fort Sask has good hockey, played their AAA team a couple of years ago. Well, let me tell you, they also have junior. Is it junior B? I think they have. Yeah, I think they have junior B and senior double A, if I'm not mistaken. Watching the game on mute and listening to you. Well, that's the way I recommend you do it, ladies and gentlemen. You miss a lot, but you see what's going on, so you should be good. Fort Sask, St. Albert, and Sherwood Park all have good players. Well, that's where a lot of probably the inner city kids go to play the big time hockey, and of course all the rural kids go as well. And yeah, thing is, with Larson, you got to trade Russell before you trade Larson. And Kings are solid. They seasoned Sam Steele pretty solid. There you go. There you go. Sherwood Park Kings. Let's get this going. The Doc family in the standings. And really, you're just trolling with it. And look at this. Kirby Dak at the airport. Kirby Dak. Kirby Dak doing some work, some sports work at the Chicago O'Hare Airport. There you go. Interesting. Is it the O'Hare or is it the other one in Chicago? I don't know which one they fly out of. This Oilers team, let me tell you, they're flying tonight. They're working. They're getting the job done. 4-3. 4-3 the score. The Oilers getting working. And you're saying PK to Oscar Clefbaum taking a penalty. What did he do? Those are just some love taps on Kane. That's pretty minor. And now, what do we got? Oh, tripped Kane. Tripped Kane. Yep, never mind. There's not love taps. That's rough. But, you know what? I'm not going to blame that on Clefbaum. I'm going to say Kane moved his feet. Kane kept moving his feet, and Clefbaum was forced to take a penalty. That's what happens. That's what happens when you move your feet. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're learning to play hockey right now, number one lesson a guy that never played hockey will tell you to do, move your feet. Move your feet. That's all that it comes down to. And I mean, it applies in NHL 20. If you're trying to be competitive at NHL 20, always keep moving your feet. Move your feet, draw those penalties. Because the faster and the harder you're going, the harder you are on pucks, whether it be in a video game or in real life. Because let me tell you, I'm a big fan of what's been going on in the NHL esports world. But hey, let me tell you, any way you play hockey, moving your feet's key number one to succeeding. Is here we go, minute 45 left on this penalty kill already. The Chicago Blackhawks 2 for 20 on the power play in the last 7 games. And are we in the second or third period? Yellow, we're in the second period with 7:22 to go. And down the ice this one goes. Big hit there on Kubliak. And he's going down and around and in the boards. That's like how Ryan Nugent-Hopkins wrecked his shoulder one year. Big save there by Smith. 19 power play points, leads Chicago. Rough. You think about all those points that Connor McDavid has. And yeah, you can tell by how many gray dots there are on the scoreboard below me, as well as what the power play or what the period is. Pardon me. 16 for 21 last 6 games played against the Chicago for the Oilers. And Jason trade Larson for Petrie. Well, let me tell you, I don't think that one's going to work real solid. Here we go. Back in 47 seconds to go on this power play, and my goodness, Chicago is just boring to watch on the power play. Brutal. And I do apologize to anyone that sits here and finds it weird that I talk a lot about NHL 20 during the streams. I spent probably the good portion of my YouTube channel's life so far, everything except for the past year, doing NHL coverage on the video game. So that's the history. You can go back, you can check it, you can make fun of me for it, but let me tell you, it's a good time. Andrew, you're an ESHL player, that's what I am as well. I'm a solid little goalie. Here we go. 11 seconds to go in this penalty kill. That was a clutch save by Mike Smith, who has 21 shots against him through the first, well, several minutes of this game. Big chance for Yamo. Look at Leon just going, cutting. Watch this. Oh my goodness. Wow. Whew! What a play by Leon Draisaitl. That one got a hop, skip, and a jump through. But that's Leon Draisaitl knowing where a man's going to be. And look at this save on Kirby Dach. What a big, beautiful save by Mike Smith. And yeah, like I'm not sitting here saying the ANHL franchise is good. I'm just saying I'm a big-time player. That's what I do a lot of times when I'm not on YouTube, or when I should be on YouTube, for that matter. That said, let me get over to Twitter and get you some reaction from Twitter right now. As what a pass by Draisaitl, I still say he is the best backhand passer in the league. Man, that's a ticky-tack call on Clefbaum. I don't know about that there, Kurt. Don't know about that. What else do we got? Ryan Holt. This may end up being the story of the Condor season between him, Bear, and Jones, and more contributing in major roles with the club. So Ryan Holt's the play-by-play voice of the Bakersfield Condors, already pretty much given up on the Condors season, saying the biggest asset is their transition to the NHL. Let's see what we got going on here. Switching back and forth to watch the stream in the game. That's all good. Spotlight. And what do we got? Big D-man, 5'9", 172. That's what I play as a D-man as well. But I'm usually a 6'3", 203-pound goalie, making the stupid saves. The old spread eagle. Man, people get on too close in the breakaways, and you just spread eagle and screw them up. And you stop the puck 9 times out of 10. Larson should be for a first-round pick. Now, you need to get a roster player if you're trading him mid-season. In the off-season, though, do what you're going to do. That's all it comes down to. And Yamamoto for Calder Raybro, it would take a miracle, but why not, right? You think about Cale Makar and, of course, Quinn Hughes. I think they got it pretty much locked up, quite honestly. Quite honestly. But I love the effort. And look at this pass. Actually, there is nothing that touches that puck. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. And I play threes with a group of three other guys as well there, Andrew. Let's get back to hockey, though, for a minute here, shall we? As a big-time clear there, and the Chicago Blackhawks out into the neutral ice, tipped ahead. We got to figure this out. Leon, high stick, knockdown. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. We'll take it. This one down, and are they going to knock that? Yep, they're going to knock that down. As here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Yamamoto is not a rookie yet. He technically... oh, but he played... oh, wait, never mind. He's played in the contract slid. That's probably what the case is. Alright. That guy's waving. He's got a sick Oilers jersey as well. And here we go. Mr. Yamamoto. On the bench. Draisaitl just going to the bench now. It's going to be shot in by Carpenter. And now the Oilers got to retreat and have Mike Smith play the puck. But that's one thing. We have not had Mike Smith mishandle. Ooh, here we go. Archibald stumbled at the blue line receiving that puck. I thought we had ourselves a breakaway, ladies and gentlemen. I thought we had ourselves a breakaway, and Kazian literally tackled the goalie. This is good. This is what you want to see Kazian do, and you want to see him rough and tumbly. That's what he does. Look at this. Good, solid feed to Riley Sheehan. Sheehan feeding that. Oh, Kazian. Yeah, Kazian, no doubt about it. Kazian, no doubt about it, throwing his body at Robin Lehner, who has to get back into the play because the puck's high in the zone. And now you've got yourself this fourth, third line going, grinding, getting it to work. Look at this, going to work. Riley Sheehan at the blue line. Love to see it. Love to see it. Let's go, boys. Josh Archibald in there. That's going to be all the way around. Alex Chase on who's out there now. And this is fantastic. That was a great workmanlike shift. And I know everybody craps on them for not scoring enough goals. I love seeing shifts like that. And look at this. Again, it continues. They can't get it out of the zone. Big shot for Gagne. Big scramble. Nothing there. The boys just can't score so many chances. Well, that's all right. Shot, rebound, shot, rebound. It's the story of this chance. And this one, finally. For the sake of my lungs. Clears the zone, and ladies and gentlemen, nope, never mind. The Oilers are right back in there. Bang. Nothing. Nothing. Connor Murphy gets it going. I've got Darnell Nurse. Going in the corner, and look at this. Big hit here for Gagne. Yeah, he gets knocked down. Big cross check. And I hear a vacuum. I couldn't figure out what was going on. I hear a vacuum in the basement. That makes more sense. Landlord's vacuuming. And I hear the home crowd. Yeah, you know what? I have not mentioned that lately. But as of late, the home crowd's been a lot more into hockey. Let me tell you that much. That's been fantastic. Elijah, what's going on? Elijah, we were just talking about NHL 20 seconds ago there. Up the ice this one goes. All right, down the ice this one goes. That's what I want to see Chiasson do. Just hard on a puck all the way at 200 feet. That's all I want to see. 9-3-2 in our last 14 games are the Oilers. That's a fantastic record. 25 shots for the Edmonton Oilers. 242 to go in this period. 239 to go. I'm sorry, but the Blackhawks are just in the zone and they're kind of doing this back and forth, and now it's out of the zone and I can panic a lot less. 5-3 the Islanders over the Flyers. That's a good score. I have not seen Scotty lately. I'll have to talk to Scotty about the Flyers. Zach, you're back. Leafs 1, clutched up. Appreciate that. 4-0. 4-0 for Minnesota over the Vegas Golden Knights. 4-1 Rangers over the Winnipeg Jets. Mint. How do you do that? I don't know how you do that. Just, you know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing. And Robert, you're getting excited by everything. That's the fun part about it. Ducks and Blues, 1 apiece. Man, if the Ducks could actually steal a game against the Blues, that would be mint. Hey, Andrew. Robert's got a point. Nice shot by Cave. It's just nice that Cave shot the puck. Let's be serious. This shot by Cave. Yeah, you know what? We'll take it. Cave shot the puck. It's all good. And UV, Dry for 50 goals. I said Dry wouldn't score 50 goals. I said he would not reach 50 goals this year. And look at this. Bang. Oh my goodness. That transition by Sheahan. That transition by Sheahan is unreal. Look at this. Ooh, yep. Kazian, not a care in the world. I'm going shoulder first into the goalie. Leonard, have a fun night. Let's go. Whew. Let's go. Also, I did some stupid bold predictions in case you know. Spotlight. Actually, somebody was talking about adding Spotlight on Discord. Get in there. Here we go. Kajula. Not much going on there. This Kazian. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know why I haven't seen Dry Yamamoto in them lately, but it's all good. Bear and Cave on the same team. I know. I know. We'll catch you, Elijah. We'll catch you, buddy. And that. Oh, Josh Archibald's offside. Okay. Okay. I was going to say, is that Kazian offside? I don't think so. Didn't see that, but you just never know. Is Colby Cave playing tonight? You betcha he is. He's on center in that fourth line. That's exactly. Robert, I'd say, you know what? We got one contribution out of Sheehan. Now let's get one out of, I don't know, Haas. Haas. I was talking to Tim about Haas. I'd like something out of Haas. That would be for sure. That'd be a nice go if we could get it. So let's see if we can get it. Archie with almost a trademark hit. Well, let's see it. Look at this. Bang. Nothing going there. And Sheehan trips up his man with his back foot. Hold on. I got going on with my ear here. Oh, man. Oh, man. Chan just about killed somebody there. Smith nervous again behind the net. Well, White, he's nervous on most pucks. Let's be honest there for a minute. Here we go. 46 seconds to go. Second period, and we'll be good. Solid play by Smith. A little bit of puck overhandling, but that's alright. That one almost cost him, though, as it goes right in front of the net. And some of the smaller guys know how to hit, absolutely. You know what, Archibald knows how to take a puck and run a man. And is Koskinen still our main goalie? I think both goalies are our main goalies at this point, honestly. And that's totally fine. I'm fine with it. Like, think about how many people wanted Mike Smith sent to the minors a month ago, and now Mike Smith is our best goalie. Well, funny how life changes, eh? Funny how life changes. Hello, Mr. Orange. Want to come up? coming up? Yeah, you are. Oh, no, you're going all the way up there. All right, 22 seconds to take us home in this second period. Hello, Mr. Orange. Stay right here and cuddle me. That's a big shot to miss. Keep it going, and whew, look at that dandy deflection glove save by Mike Smith. That one wasn't going in the net. Big save there by Mike Smith, and ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves a 4-3 lead with 9.4 seconds to go in the second period. And no, everybody wanted Mike Smith in the minors. That's the thing, because of how terrible he was playing in December, and now all of a sudden he's lights out, what, 7-0-2 or something in his last 9 games? Fantastic effort. All right, here we go. 9.4 seconds. Referee waves it off. Here we go. Nothing going there. And now you gotta hope. 6 seconds to go. Nothing happening there. Hopefully Oilers are good enough to compete in the playoffs. Well, you see a game like tonight, they're competing hard, and that's what you like to see without McDavid. That's for sure. End of the second period, ladies and gentlemen. I will catch you in a few minutes here. Hockey guys and cats, I tell you. It's a weird thing, but it is a thing. This period recap underway. Everett is going for the Hawks. I think that's a Connor McDavid logo though there, Everett. So I'm gonna hold you to that one. And Bryson, you're saying bring up Benson. I'm thinking you guys got to bring up Josh Curry. It seems about appropriate. Seems about appropriate. Let me see what we got. Nothing out of the Oilers in terms of anyone brought up. Nugent Hopkins with a goal and 2 assists, or a goal and 2 points. First 35 games played, 20 points, and then last 15, 21 points. He's now got 41 points in a couple of games. And let's see, Draisaitl becomes the 13th player in Oilers history of 400 career points. There you go, that's big time history. And back for the second. All right, so that's as far as we get. That's as far as we go. And let's see, we definitely should bring Benson up. Benson in this lineup would get a chance, though. That's the thing for sure. And yeah, no, he was bad in the stint, but it was his first 2 hockey games in the NHL, and we didn't give him much of a shot playing with what, Haas and Chase on. That's not giving him much of a chance to succeed. That's for sure. And let's see, Josh Curry is the next Curry. No, Josh Curry is the next spark plug. That's what I'm saying. And boo the person that people dislike all the time. That's fine. It's still interaction, ladies and gentlemen. Still interaction. We've got 6 minutes and 37 average watch time. Hold on, I'm going to hear what Colby Armstrong has to say here for a second. Ooh, man, Draisaitl getting going. And Eric, you're saying Yamamoto is a plus 14. Absolutely crazy. And Bomeister collapsed on St. Louis's bench. That's not good. That's not good. No need to bench Benson. The thing is, right, Benson's 21 years old. That's the crazy part about Tyler Benson. He's 21 years old, so it's absolutely unreal. And does anyone want to watch whatever it takes? JT has a link, so you guys be careful. But take the link if you want to take a link. And let's get to the scoring summary here, ladies and gentlemen. Riley Sheahan, his 7th goal of the season, started us off. 16th assist for Zach Kassian, 7th assist for Josh Archibald. Sod from Patrick Kane, Connor Murphy. Taves from Ryan Carpenter, Ole Mata. That made it 2-1. Kyler Yamamoto, yeah, let's start lighting the lamp. How about a power play marker in his second power play as an Edmonton Oiler this season? Alex Chiasson's 12th assist. Leon Draisaitl's 55th assist. That's a lot of points for Draisaitl on the power play, but that's also a lot of assists on the season. Then Boquist made it 3-2. Then Kyler Yamamoto came roaring back, got a goal, his 7th of the season. Assist to Nuge. Draisaitl gets his 56th assist, so he's got 2 points this game. Then how about Nugent Hopkins gets his second point of the game, his first goal, his 15th goal of the season. Draisaitl's 57th assist, so he's got 3 points this game. And Mike Smith with his first assist of the game, his only assist of the game, his second assist of the season. Shots are 26-23 for the Oilers. Blackhawks up 19-10, or Oilers up 19-10 on the Blackhawks in the hits department. 24-17 the face-offs for the Oilers. 4-4 the penalty minutes aside. 6-4 the giveaways. So the Oilers really not giving away the puck. And takeaways 9-5 for the Oilers. Block shots 7-6 for the Blackhawks. There you go. That's what you need to know. The other side, Robin Leonard, an .846 save percentage. Mike Smith, an .870 save percentage. Fun and dandy. Live in Edmonton but don't have cable? Well, Etaz, I would love to be your host for Oilers games every night in, night out, or the rest of the season. And yeah, Bouwmeester, hoping the best for him after his collapse on the bench. I'll have to find video, but that is scary. That's scary. And that Yamo Hattie is evasive. Well, we'll see if that Yamo Hattie happens tonight. Knowing McDavid, he'll be back in a week. Well, that's what we're thinking. But I'm hoping the Blackhawks go RIP. We'll find out. J-Bo just collapsed on the ice. Ooh, that's not good. Gene Principe's with Leon Draisaitl. And Dave, welcome in. No, steak sandwich burp. Sorry guys, if I'm burping a lot on stream tonight, those steak sandwiches are deadly. Let me tell you, you shuffle them up. 3 assists tonight. 27 points in the last 15 games for Leon Draisaitl. What? That is nuts. That is nuts. And Bill, live in Edmonton, no cable. Well, I tell you. I live in southern Alberta and I don't have cable. I have Sportsnet now, but that's about it. And I'd highly recommend Sportsnet now, but at the same rate, like if you're only watching it for the Oilers, it's not worth it. I watch the Blue Jays quite a bit in the summer, so it's worth it to me, but it's tough, right? And Draisaitl's getting it going. I think Draisaitl's got a couple of black eyes going too. Look at that. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins just, oh, right. I'd say something else, but can't say it on stream. Steak sandwiches for supper. Ooh, my goodness, she was deadly. She was deadly. Old frying pan steak sandwiches, nothing wrong with it. 8 goals, 13 assists, 21 points in his last 15 games. The Nuge has moved from heating up to full on fire status, according to our Edmonton Oilers Twitter. That is fantastic. And I am not around Lethbridge. I'm just north of Calgary. And prayers for Jay Bouwmeester, absolutely. That is a scary incident for sure. Nothing else is updated. Sheehan and Clefbaum have been the men taking the penalties. That's what you need to know. Let me see what we've got on Twitter for reaction here on the Oilers tweet deck. Let me see. Let's get to it. I'll try to ask where it only lives. All good. It's all good. I have no problem telling you I'm north of Calgary. I have my reasons why I keep it private. I'll tell you that much. Get going. Latest Oilers hashtag stuff. Okay, Oilers, let's bring this home, says Heather. Oh, man. That does not look good. Oh, look at the concern on... Who is that? That's number 28. That is... Wow. That is, the way he goes down, that is absolutely scary. And 3 phantom calls by the refs, who then ignore a blatant cross-check on Gagne. Well, that's just Gagne's luck. Let's see what else. And for Flames and Leafs media fans, and Media Dry has 3 assists tonight after 2 periods, and McDavid isn't in the building. There you go. That's something you need to know. All right, what do we got? People saying that Leon just doesn't like Mr. Gene Principe. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. And everybody is full enveloped with sure hope Jay Bouwmeester is okay. That's after watching that, that's it's quite nerve-wracking, that's for sure. Watching him go down in slow motion like that, that's rough. Yamamoto point a game prorated to 40 goal season. Well, he's doing all right. That's quite for sure. Yamo's going to definitely do some good things for us. And UV, the Oilers did honor Kobe Bryant. They had it pretty much the next day, I think. It just wasn't broadcast. Yamo 2 goals so far. It's been a good go. Skinner looks like a 20-year-old Smitty. There's literally no difference. Yeah, it's quite funny. If you get to see the stash that Mr. Stuart Skinner is rocking, or was rocking, it is fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, there we go. We've got the LA Kings versus the Colorado Avalanche in an outdoor game. That's going to be fantastic. And even without cable, we still get 4 to 5 channels free off an indoor antenna. So once in a while, we get to watch Oilers on CBC. I didn't even know they still had the indoor antenna working. I thought they discontinued that service. That's unreal that they do. And Blues Ducks game just got postponed. Yeah, I'd imagine it would. And scare reminder that some things are bigger than hockey. Absolutely, Tim. That's reality checks suck. That's what I'm gonna say. Reality checks suck. Reality checks suck, but at the end of the day, yeah, some things are bigger than hockey, and I'm glad to see that they took care of it. And Joey Bouwmeester is an Edmonton boy, absolutely. It definitely hits home for a lot of people in the Edmonton area being an Alberta boy. And man, that water tastes strong after having it cut with iced tea. My goodness. And Michael, I guess you can. Look at this. This just, oh man, that goal that one that led to the Yamamoto goal, the second one, that's a beauty. That's just hard work, grinded out, goal scoring goal, and you'll love to see it. And UV, we did honor him. We did honor him. At the end of the day, we did honor him. And Cole's got your update. Jay was reported awake and responding on his way to a hospital. Perfect. Perfect. It's okay, I'm fine with the commentary. I'll stay here. Sounds good. And Drew, oh man, Drew Mendes clean shaven. I don't like this bum. Get this clean shaven guy off my TV set. I quite preferred Scruffy Drew Remenda. Scruffy Drew Remenda made sense. Ladies and gentlemen, Scruffy Drew Remenda made sense. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Draisaitl has, take McDavid out of the equation, 10 more points than David Pastrnak, who's the next leading scorer outside of an Edmonton Oiler. That's nuts. That's nuts. Ladies and gentlemen, Leon Draisaitl going nuts. Draisaitl absolutely elite. Ladies and gentlemen, Toronto, Calgary can suck it. And Natasha Brunau is your Master Corporal. Natasha Brunau is your Warrior of the Game. Served 8 years as Human Resources Administrator with the Royal Canadian Air Force. There you go. That's what you need to know. Let's go over here. 277 people through the live stream so far. If you're one of those people and you haven't considered hitting that subscribe button, I do a lot more than Edmonton Oilers live streams during games. You've got your game previews some days, you've got your game breakdowns after every game, and as we enter the third period, I'll be advertising that a lot. Trust me, I'll have a lot to say in this game breakdown. Secondarily to that, there's the discussions every day, right? Like today, in fact, right now, if you want to go check out my discussion on Mr. Joachim Nygaard's contract, There we go. Let me get this going. There you go. That's Joakim Nygard's contract extension. You can check out what I had to say in that video, that's for sure. But again, I stress, if you want more Oilers coverage than just this, hit that subscribe button. Watch that video about the Joakim Nygard contract extension for $875,000. Drew Remendez on my TV set for the next 4 minutes. And then we're going to get this going into the third period. And let's see what we got going. Toronto, Calgary can suck it. And there we go, Sam. I think we found a t-shirt. I think we found a t-shirt. That would actually be unreal. I don't know if I want to brand that, but if we do something in the playoffs, that'll be the playoff specialty tee. I'll get that done up for game 1. If say Calgary and Toronto are out in round number 1 and we're in round number 2, or if we advance to round number 2, I will wear Calgary and Toronto can suck it as a t-shirt. Guaranteed, 100%. 100%. Third is not on yet. But what I'm going to do before I consume any more water is go for a bathroom break and I'll get going. Holy! What is going on, my Clem? My Clem, what is going on, my man? And what's going on? We're still talking about where I live? No, I'm in southern Alberta, Jesse. I'm southern Alberta. Here we go. Buy an alternate Yamamoto jersey. I might have to. You can do drawings of the Oilers' goals like they do in court without violating copyright. Well, Eric, you'd have to assume I can draw. I cannot. I can Photoshop. I cannot draw. Here we go. What's going on? We've got Clem and Twins game on the 22nd. Oh my goodness. Twins are already playing on the 22nd of February. That's crazy. Blues game is stopped because of medical emergency. Jay Bo rushed to the hospital. Yes, Scott, we heard the update that he was alive. Well, alive, number one. He was responsive in the ambulance on the way to the hospital. And currently 4-3 Oilers. Leon has 2 assists. Yamo has 2 goals so far. And RNH has 1 too. It's been fantastic. Ontario Oilers need to sign Dustin Byfuglien. We'd need to have cap space. We'd need to have a lot of cap space. And Clem's going for the Oilers. Here we go. $220,000 to Cure Cancer Foundation. That is unreal. And Jesse, the enemy is living with me. Haha. You see where I'm going? It's the other way around. And with McDavid out for a bit, we'll now get to see what some other Oilers players can do with more ice time. I would love to see Joakim Nygard in this situation. Love to see Mr. Nygard get situational love, but he's out with an injured hand, and that prevents him from doing it. And you hit the Blackhawks. While being a Wild fan, I can understand it. We're underway. We're running. In this third period, we got 20 minutes and less to kill off before winning 4-3 or more. Kyler Yamamoto with a hat trick would be a beauty thing to see tonight, that is for sure. Ethan Bear, though, has to get a puck out of his own end, and then we'll be good. Kazian. What are we talking about Kazian for? Kazian on a breakaway. Ooh. What? Ah. McDavid is hurt again. Well, you should see the collisions he takes. Oh, denied. Okay. Dang. I gotta refresh my stream here. And do I watch Edmonton Journal's stuff? Not really. Oh, man. Wow. Robin Leonard just kicks that one out, no problem. And Hall would only be 3 million cap hit. Jersey takes the rest. Maybe it would work. I am not taking Hall whatsoever. Hall is cursed. 29 goals last 2 seasons, 27 previous 4 seasons for Mr. Zach Kazian. As now, here we go. We gotta get into this one. We just had a good shot by Kazian on the breakaway, trying to tuck it, but couldn't get the 5-hole, and now we're offside. 18:44 to go in this third period, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta get going. Cult of Hockey guys, yeah, the Cult of Hockey guys. I'm really not a fan. I find they flip-flop on positions way too much. Oof. Yeah, Kazian tried tucking that 5-hole, but Leonard stayed with him, pads sealed the entire way over, didn't bite the fake. 89.7% of goals from forwards, 4th highest in the NHL this season. That is our problem. We don't have guys on the D core that score. Like, it's just, we've had a couple great D shots, but they don't deflect pucks. It's terrible. Or they don't, our guys deflect pucks and then they don't get credit for the goal. I don't know what I'm trying to say. 18:22 to go in the third period. Tyson, get your head in the game. We're up 4-3 and we're trying to clutch it with the third period underway. All right, let's get going. 24 shots on net for the Chicago Blackhawks. 7 of their last 10. That is not bad. Well, let me tell you, Minnesota's trending up. That is for sure. Here we go. Kubliak firing that one in. Mike Smith coming. Whoa, Mike Smith almost took his dumb penalty there. But Matt Benning now not knowing what he's doing. Get back on the right side, Matt. Get back on the right side. So far, we haven't had a bad defensive play in a while. And now, look at this. Alex Chiasson. Oh, buddy. Come on, Alex. You gotta force that puck in deep. That's... Like, this fourth line is built to grease it down low. Just let Alex Chiasson grind it into the zone. That's all I'm asking. Stop making the pretty play at the point. And when Gagne got 8 points, I think that was, yeah, February 2nd, 2012. So that's literally 9 days and 8 years ago removed. So look at this. 4 men back on a 3-man rush. You'll love to see it. Colby Cave out there. He's going to dump that deep. Nice drive. Jujar Kara in there. To nobody. That's a problem. And up the ice this one goes. It's going to go down to Darnell Nurse, and he's going to be in a race for it. 10 goals, 20 points in 40 AHL games this season for Colby Cave. Not quite the pace he was on when we picked him up out of the Boston farm system last season. Here we go. This is going to be fired across. Nothing happening here. Ooh, maybe, possibly. Up, and Mike Smith thought he made the glove save. He was just faking it. That puck's out of play. 16:49 to go in the third period. We have had an absolute electric stream night tonight. 323 views on the last hour, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Let's get this going up to 44 likes. Looking for like number 45. When I flick back to that screen, I'd like to see that. Win percentage, goals for, oh my goodness, the power play percentage operating at 29.3%. Guys, absolutely deadly. All right, Jonathan Taves. You're in the face-off dot against Riley Sheahan. All right, let me see if I can go live. That is as live as I can get, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm a little bit behind. 14 wins at home. We're going to go to 15 wins at home and 15 road wins. Still can't make a sentence. Sheahan's going to drive this one back. And like this Sheahan line's pretty much been our second line tonight. And they've been effective. They've been really good. Like, I mean, heck of an effort from Draisaitl and all. But everybody else stepping up and just playing good hockey and getting the job done to grind it out offensively has been the key here, but nothing's won quite yet. We've still got another rough time to go, 16 minutes to go in this game, and anything can happen yet. I'd love to see Haas, somebody get a an empty net goal, but PP, penalty kill, I don't know what's going on. I'm trusting Robert on this one, Drexel. I'm going, you're overruled. PK, there we go. And Shan to the box. Shan's been out there a long time. This is a long shift for them. They're eating minutes. And Boquist is getting the penalty. All right. And here we go. Shan going to the box. All right. It ain't over till it's over. Scrambled. You telling me. You're telling me. All right. Let's bunker down. Let's get Nuge a shorty. Get Jujhar Khaira a shorthanded goal. That would be something if we could get Jujhar Khaira a shorthanded goal. And there's, oh yeah, that's the slash out of Shan. He turns around and absolutely wrecks him. What do I think about the Detroit Red Wings? They're probably not going to get the first overall pick. Probably not. I would bet not. 2-minute power play for the Chicago Blackhawks starting right now. 15:48 to go. Jeremy Colleton, I think is his name, is on the bench for the Chicago Blackhawks. This one's going to fire back, and here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Duncan Keith at the blue line. They're trying to handle it pretty and get this job done. Nothing happening there, and you see Brandon Saad going behind. He can score PK goals, regular strength goals, and power play goals. Be careful of him. He's a sniper. 3 for 18. Last 5 games played against Edmonton on the power play. Wow. They're in 31st, yeah, but they're probably not going to get it. The lottery will give it to somebody else. Here we go. Nothing happening here. Nothing happening here. Come on. Keep it to the outside, ladies and gentlemen. Nice. Good work. Ooh. Look at that play by Nurse and Bear to play down that play. Good to go. You think San Jose is going to win the draft lottery? That would be a weird place for Alexis Lafreniere to go, but you just don't know. Look at Duncan Keith. 3 milestones in sight. 99 goals, 499 assists, 598 points. Duncan Keith. Well, luck would have it that he scores assist number 500 tonight. He scores goal number 100 tonight, and the Blackhawks win 5-4. That's the Oilers' luck that would have it, but hopefully not. That's just the way she goes. Smith's mask's off. This is good. This is good. Good break in the play. They're letting him play without it? They can't exactly. And look at this. Back across, and look at that. Bang. Whew, big save. Big save. 2019 was not a weak draft class. Weak up top maybe, but it's a very strong draft class. 1 through 31 was good. Oh, if San Jose wins it, it goes to Ottawa. Okay, I was going to say. Duh. Something didn't make sense. Something didn't make sense. This big shot and stuns Mike Smith. Oh, that hit him in the shoulder, I think. Yeah, that hit him in the shoulder and he masked off his mask. Oh, he got bounced. Okay. Alright, here we go. Black. Nothing, nothing. Ooh. Smith's mask's off again. What is going on? They are greasing. Zach Smith absolutely greasing. Absolutely greasing. Here we go. Bang. And look at this. Zach Smith just, ooh. Like, absolutely rolling around. How loose is Mike Smith's mask, though? Seriously. That is the question. Tough go. 14:29 to go in this third period. Ladies and gentlemen, bite your nails. Let's carry it home. She's going to be a tough go. 4-3 the score. 27 shots for the Oilers. Now trailing the Chicago Blackhawks in that department. They have 28. Jordan, welcome in. We're in for nervous times here. 34 seconds on the power play left for the Blackhawks. That's a big save right there. And now she's scrambled on your back, Jordan. All good, all good. 25 seconds to go. All right, we got to keep them to the outside. Robert, you're saying killed. Verexel saying killed. This is good news. This is good news. Just breathe. 29 shots now for the Chicago Blackhawks. We got to figure this out and get this going at some point. There's a pass across. Blackhawks trying to fumble this puck around to the net. Like, they are not funneling it at all. Yeah, Kane thinks it's finally time to shoot the puck. He would have beat Smith if he put that puck on net. Penalties killed, but now we got to get it out of the zone. That's always the difficulty for this. Need the 2 points. Absolutely, Jimmy, we do. 13:40. I can tell the chat's getting a little bit nervous because the chat's kind of died off a little bit. How's that not a knee? I don't know. You ask me. Here we go. Dry settle up. And what do we got going on? Nothing. To the net. Scrambled around. Ooh. Yeah, that's... Yeah, okay. No, that's fair. No penalty on that. That was definitely a spin me around for the sake of it. And you got your Ducks and Kings going. Here we go. 13:08 to go. 1-goal games. Chicago Blackhawks are 8-5-8. Oilers are 12-3-6. What a record. Smitty has definitely been solid tonight, but don't curse it. He's had a 900 save percentage, and we need him to finish with quite a good go tonight. And oof, big save, big save. Let me see what we got going on. And what do we got? What do we got? We got 37 people through the turnstiles in the past 10 minutes. We're getting interesting. This game getting interesting. I'm going to throw you guys an ad quickly. We're up to 31 people in the stream. Appreciate that. 48 likes on the stream. We're dandy tonight. We're dandy tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We've had ourselves fantastic stream. Now the question is, let's finish it off strong and get this job done. What I got to do is I've got a whole bunch of notifications. That pizza looks good. That pizza doesn't look so good. That pizza looks alright. That pizza looks terrible. Chicken wings look good. Those Panago chicken wings look really good. Really good. Cheesy bread looks decent. Looks like it might be bad cold. Kind of gross cold. But game night combo's $39. Ladies and gentlemen, how can you go wrong? I could probably eat like a whole pizza and the wings and the bread to myself. Being a little bit of a pig one night, but is what it is. Alright, let's get this going. Non-commercial, but time to breathe. Just time to breathe. These games, like, honestly, it's at the end of the day, it's a meaningless game against the Chicago Blackhawks, but these games are no longer meaningless. We used to be able to say that in February. These games mean way too much here in February. Here's the hit of the game. What's she going to be? Alberta injury lawyers, James H. Brown injury lawyers. And it's Jujhar Khaira on Kirby Dach, where Kirby Dach just stands up Jujhar Khaira. That's probably the most ridiculous thing we've seen tonight. And Apex, the best pizza in Alberta. Ooh. Ooh, that's a tough question. Best pizza in Alberta right now? I'm going with the sneaky little shop in northwest Calgary, just off of Beddington Trail. Senores. Yeah, going with it. Look it up. It's pretty good. Heartburn City, nah. I'm young. I don't get heartburn yet. At least I don't think I do. Maybe that's why I feel like crap every time I eat way too much. Who knows? I get lung burn from talking for 3 hours straight, though, let me tell you. That's for sure. Down the ice, come on. Mr. Patrick Russell grinding out their fourth line shift late in the game. Alright, you like to see it. Good to see they're not benched. Got to roll 4 lines, though. Beddington Trail. Beddington Trail. Beddington Trail. Did I say Beddington? I think I said Beddington. Here we go. Mr. Patrick Russell, what are you doing? You're just grinding it out. Come on, somebody's gotta poke one back in the net. Blackhawks play Canucks tomorrow. Oil shouldn't wear them down too much here. We gotta wear them down. We gotta win this game. We can't think about what other teams need to do against other teams. We need to win games. We need to win games. That's all it comes down to. Hello, Miss Sapp. Nice time for you to finally tune in. If actually you're gonna start the wave, we'll go for it. Here we go. Matt Benning's gonna get in here, and look at this. Gaetan Oss gonna go in there. He crashes into the end boards. That's just what it is. 11:34 to go in this third period. Matt Benning going. And come on. I can sort out my back here. Whew. Rough go. Alright, Kane's going to fire this puck. Big save there by Mr. Mike Smith. Back starting to tighten up with 11 minutes to go. Panic time, ladies and gentlemen. Got to suffer it out and get the job done. I really need to upgrade my chair. I got a lot of plans for March. 11:08 to go. And whistle, we're good to go. Good to go. Here we go. What do we got? So Jay Bomeister is in hospital. And yeah, guys, that's tough. That's tough. All right, let's get this going. Mr. Sam Gagner. Sam Gagner down the boards. He's chopping that puck. Who else is going to step up and chop the puck? Rexel, I don't know. You're my entire chat right now. Here we go, guys. I think it's safe to say this is getting nervous times here, right? Is obviously this Oilers game getting a little bit tight all of a sudden. 10:39 to go in the third period. You've got the second line out there, but we just aren't generating stuff going. Terry's angry. Just got the angry guy face. Come on, boys. We got to clutch up here. 10:26 to go. Sammy Gaggs. And Adam Larson wanted to play that puck. I called 6-3 at beginning of feed. So we still have 2 goals to score here. Yeah, hope Yamamoto gets the hat trick. We are hoping. What we got here? Proof is in the Pennzoil. Well, I don't get Pennzoil. Everybody's joining the wave. There we go. We got it going. Come on. Come on, boys. Come on. Come on. 4-3. And just be careful with the whole wave. Don't get it going too long. Because what's going to happen is at some point YouTube's going to start marking that as spam. That's what they used to do with some of my comments when I'd ask for certain comments in the gaming sector. So keep that. Want that? Yamo hat trick. Yeah, that's literally what we're playing for now in terms of personal achievement. But we're right now, the reason I'm so nervous is we're playing for a big 2 points right now tonight. That would keep us within 1 point of the division lead, and we're good. And I'll do it for you, Brex. I'll do it for you. Do the wave, because it's hard to keep my hands off my face. I know I shouldn't be doing that, especially with what's going around in the world right now. But stressing out here. Don't know why. All of a sudden it's hitting like a wave. Oh, see how I work that in? Who am I, Gene Principe? Anyway, 9:50 to go. Brian, what's going on? I hope you're having yourself a great night. It's 9:46 left in this third period, and the Oilers really need to get a goal going here to get it to 5-3 so as I can sit a little bit more comfortably. Andrew Bomeister collapse. Yes, that's been kind of the concern all throughout the chat. All right, I'm stressing way too much, but it just is what it is. 9:30 to go. So 540, 570 seconds to go. Let's tick them down. It's a little bit insane that I'm talking half a period in seconds, but she's getting crazy. Need the 2 points more. That's the tough part here. So I'm just trying to keep going, and there's really not much happening in this game realistically. That's going to be a nice thing against the Blackhawks, so that gets us an offensive zone faceoff. But this one, I'm building too much stress for myself, but ladies and gentlemen, she is getting very, very stressful very, very quickly under my watch, and it's okay. Live and die by every goal, right? That's what you do in playoff hockey, so let's do it. 1.44 points per game versus the Oilers since the start of the 09 season. Only Claude Giroux trails Patrick Kane. Go Oilers, big 2 points. Todd, absolutely. This is a big 2 points if we can get it. And let me tell you, the more wins we tick off in February and March, the less we have to do against the Calgary Flames in the Battle of Alberta on April 4th. And you're going to go grab yourself a coffee. Sorry, guys. Steak sandwiches are wrecking me tonight. Sorry if I keep burping in the mic. She has been a rough go tonight. 8:44 to go. And I'm not ashamed to say that. I am very proud to have steak sandwiches tonight. Good time. All right. We'll worry about coronavirus sometime later. We don't talk politics in here, and I know it evolves into that every time we talk world events. Oilers at the Lightning. We'll talk about that on Thursday, a 5 p.m. game. Goodness sakes, I'm going to have to leave work early to get on time for that one, but we'll fire up the stream and we'll have ourselves a good time, because let me tell you, I very much so enjoy doing game reviews after a 5 p.m. big ol' win, because what that does for me is allow me to have an evening. Unlike tonight, I'll be going to bed right after this, but that's okay. End of the day, not the worst thing to do a YouTube video. Eat a steak sandwich, do a live stream, and go to bed. I've done it worse. And if you can hold on soaking in the oil, well, that's what we're hoping. Stress note here a little bit. 7.50 to go, bird of beef. Absolutely. Or whatever they sell at Safeway. You can hope. Patrick Russell goes it down for the icing, and we've got 7:44 to play in this period. And I will tell you guys a stat, because I've seen that this stream, what I'll tell you, the stream's had 6 minute and 52 second watch time. That is That is extremely high for a live stream on YouTube. So let me just get you a stupid stat here for how many minutes watched last hour. We had over 2,198 minutes watched. That is crazy. That's crazy. 2,190 minutes watched in 1 hour, the 7 p.m. hour. Tasso, the Hawks are doing terrible. I don't care. They could still strike at any time and really ruin this whole Oilers thing we got going on here. Big O. And Zach, you're back again. What's Ken Holland up to? What's Bob Nicholson up to? Oh, there's Keith Gretzky. And I need to go try the A&W Beisenberger, that's for sure. I need to get that done. Alright, here we go. What do we got? We got a 4-3 Oilers game. Hawks lead 32-28 in the shots department. Oilers out hitting the Hawks 23-15. 16 now. 28-24 the face-offs for the Oilers. Giveaways 10-7 for the Oilers. So I guess, you know what, we'll take it. Tim, the over-under was, what, 12 giveaways for the Oilers for this game? So hopefully we keep it under 12. We probably win this game. 11 takeaways now for the Oilers already. So we've taken away the puck more than we've given it away tonight. That's fantastic. And now the real question becomes, what do we do in these final minutes of this hockey game? Need to do the job, take it home, 7:23 to go, and carry ourselves to a big 2 points. And what are you talking about on February 28th there, Andrew? Yeah. Oh, what you can't see can hurt you. Okay. Scary moment in Detroit. Ooh, scary moment in Detroit. Hold on, let me watch this. Oops, something went wrong. I just glitched the chat. Just glitched the chat. Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get the chat back. And let me go. Alright, we got up to 45, so I got to provide some entertainment here. Giving it to Tim. I wouldn't be giving it to Tim, Andrew. Tim's got the power. Do what I get. Rough go. Alright. Let's see. Trade deadline February 28th. No, trade deadline is February 24th. Invisible Man movie. That one looks totally messy. Alright. And NHL, I let you have your little shout out there in the chat. Don't you worry. 4-3. Ooh, there it is. There it is. Oh, goodness. 7:16 to go, and she should have been a tie game. Watch this. Watch this. Ripped across, and Jonathan Taves sends that off the bar and out or whatever. I don't know. Andrew, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, but I'm telling you. Okay, guys, I'm gonna take a while to recover from that one. That one was sketchy at best. But look at this. Yamamoto going down. 7:02 to go. I honestly don't even know when we got rid of Gustafsson, to be honest with you. That's one I have to do a little research project on. 6:51 to go. Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm saying. What did we trade Gustafsson for? Oils freak, we've all been concerned in here about Jay Bouwmeester tonight. That's kind of dominated this last 30 minutes of the stream. 34 shots for the Blackhawks kind of has dominated things too. Hawks coming on strong late. As now the gold. Well, thing, but Tim's the chosen messenger. Trust me. Without Tim, I wouldn't know what's going on with the Oilers during the day. All right, let's go. 4-3. 4-3 game. You see the nervousness on my face? Yeah. This is tough. This is tough. Oop. Up over the net. Mike Smith had no clue where that puck was. He was doing the spread eagle in the net. Curtum, what's going on? All right, Curtum, you usually come in here at bad times. Just that's historical streak. We're just gonna go here. Gonna go to a game on the 29th against the Winnipeg Jets. Or am I going to that? No, I am not. No, I'm not. Here we go. Oop, nice hit by Archibald. 6:10 to go, ladies and gentlemen. She's getting testy times. They're getting it going. Didn't get the chance to watch the game. That's all good, Kurt. It's all good. All I'm telling you is, I know history prevails that, yeah, you come in here and they score a goal. Crazy busy day all game. That's all right. We're allowed to have crazy busy days, right? After all, we're mostly all in Alberta. And Alberta's a busy province. Let's go game review this. Career night, Yamamoto, first career 2-goal game. Leon Draisaitl, leaning on Leon. That's been the saying all night. 3 assists, leads the NHL with 88 points. Potent power play continues, 2 for 3. T first in the NHL with 50 goals. But other teams get way more power play opportunities, and that's why. We're playing a ton of defense. I don't know. Mike Smith's making some solid saves too. Towns, what's going on? I just need to win this game, and great job by Yamamoto to step up and score for us. Absolutely. Leon hit 100 points before Connor returns. That is the question. If Leon can score 2 points a game for the next 6 games before Connor returns, Leon hits 100 points. That's nuts. Let's get up the ice and in a hurry here, boys. Saskatchewan Oilers fans, it's all good. There we go. See, I go and talk about it. Then everybody's talking about being from everywhere else. That's all right, ladies and gentlemen. We're good and dandy. I welcome you all. 12 points in 5 minutes and 9 games? Possibly, absolutely. And there we go. Absolutely, hopefully. Here we go. Up along the boards, just grind it out. This is the thing. I love to see the Oilers playing defense. I love to see the Oilers grinding it out, but it makes me so nervous. I want to play offense, but we get burnt when we play offense. But I want to score more goals so as we don't have to worry about getting burnt. But, whew, she's a dandy one tonight. RNH might cap at 60. No, RNH is what, already at 45? 45, I think, if the math is correct, or 41. He'll probably finish around 70 this season if that second line keeps going the way they are. That's for sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, right now, my ad to you. If you want to consider sticking around Dolynny TV and catching the game review tonight, the game review all about tonight's hockey game, get to hear my stresses come out, get to hear all that. Secondarily to that, you want to stick around for Oilers discussion every single day of the year? Well, subscribe to Dolynny TV. Right now, if you close the chat or if you just hit that subscribe button below the video on your screen, you can tune in to Dolynny TV every day in your subscriptions tab, and we can discuss Oilers hockey 365. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, 365. It sounds good. And Nuge did have a nice season last year. 70 is really, well, Andrew, we would have said, what, back after the first 35 games of the season, we would have said 50 was pushing it. But here all of a sudden we are being able to talk 70 is pushing it, right? We're good. And was I scared? No, I was very, very saddened to hear about the Bowmister stuff, and especially watching the video. That had me pretty shook up. Thoughts on Jesse Puljujärvi? I don't know. I think it depends. Whatever package needs a little bit more incentive, we send him. And I think he can get something going. Play of the game. Play of the game is going to be this one right here where Oscar Klefbom comes out of the corner, and look at this rock and roll defense. Man high, man low, man transition, and man to the net. And that's back of the net by Kyler Yamamoto. That was a heck of a pass by Leon Draisaitl, and just a tippy tap of the toe by Yamamoto to get that one going back of the net. And let's go Oilers, guys. We are inside how many minutes? What, 4 minutes or so right now to get going in this period? They don't have the scoreboard up. Somebody tell me why Sportsnet doesn't have the scoreboard up this late in the game. 4:48 to go. So we're inside 300 seconds left in this hockey game. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we'll start talking about an Oilers 2 points or an Oilers overtime or an Oilers loss. Whatever ends up coming on here. Now I just cursed it, but get rid of Jesse Puljujärvi. Doesn't want to be here, can get out. Well, we have to trade him for some value. Absolutely. Klefbom has an unreal slap shot. Well, when he winds it up. And give Yams the Hattie for the... Give him the puck for the Hattie. Well, here's the thing. You stick him out there with Sheehan and Archibald for the empty net goal. That's what you do. Simply said. That's all you have to do. Stick him out there with Sheehan and Archibald. And you think the Flyers where Puljujärvi goes. I don't know where Puljujärvi ends up realistically. 3:40 to go. Okay, see, I'm at 4:06 on my screen right now as I talk. Got to get this going. Caleb Jones, the third D pair on the ice. So this is probably their second to last shift or else last shift of the game. And that'll be dandy. And this is the fourth line's last shift of the game as well. 3-2 Sabres over the Red Wings. That's a weird game. Out of the bowl. That's strange for not wanting to play on a future contending team. Well, I don't know. The whole Hitchcock situation kind of screwed him, I think. And Puljujärvi stays in Europe. Yeah, no matter what this season, he stays in Europe. But going into next year, I don't think he stays in Europe. I think he's back in the NHL. He's looking pretty deadly, according to many reports in Europe. I don't get it. I expect a lot more, but just is what it is. And look at that bear slap shot. Nice deflection in front. Can't get it past the pad. Now I got Sheehan and them going to get it going. So I agree, Canada's best to hockey. Who's the reigning gold medal champions? I don't think we won in 2018, but when NHL players go, when our best players go. And Puljujärvi thinks he's better than he is. Yeah, he does. And he needs to prove that he actually is in Finland. And my stats that I see tell me he hasn't been. So we got 3 minutes to go here, ladies and gentlemen. 2:40 now. The net's going to be empty in the next about 35 seconds, whatever. The Hawks get possession in the zone, and now Archibald hustling. Woo! Look at that hustle. Look at that hustle by Archibald. And yes, Paul Henderson back in 72 says yes. Guys, I've read books on that stuff, like hockey history books. That just sounds incredible. Empty net. Here we go. This is the report I was waiting for. All right, Blackhawks in it to win it. And now Draisaitl here. Get it going. Yamo is on. You'll love to see it. Draisaitl, look at him going against Boquist. Nugent Hopkins, defense. Yeah, you know what? Yamamoto on the net, on for the empty net, but it would be nice to get it going. At least we've got a solid. You know what? I'd take Draisaitl, Nuge, and Yamo on the ice with an empty net against, rather than McDavid, Draisaitl, and Kazi. And call me crazy, but it's just what I would do. Now Yamamoto just has to fire this puck, get the hat trick, and we're good. 1:51 to go. Blackhawks don't even know what to do with the puck. They're looking for an open lane. Look at the forwards just standing tall. And this is good. What a sick pass by Kaner. That's okay. Ooh, nice chance for Saad. What? Defense. That's what we're trying to find right now. 1:35 to go. That means we're actually real time about 1:10. The ammo is off. That's okay. He'll get back on after a whistle. Look at that. Off Yamamoto and no to play. Guys, this is a big 2 points on the line. Block the last one. That's a big block, that's for sure. We've got ourselves just a little bit to go here. And Yamamoto going off the ice. Archibald, the big guys, the defensive guys, the penalty killers coming on to kill this. And look at this. Yamamoto, look at that big block. That's what we're talking about. Score 2 goals and a big block. Remember that one, ladies and gentlemen. That's the play of the game right there. Timeout, Chicago, 1:29 to go. 38 shots for the Blackhawks. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, what an insane night for Mike Smith. If this holds up, let me tell you. 54 of you now tuning in. Appreciate you tuning in coast to coast and around the world. Here on Dolynny TV this evening is a 4-3 hockey game between the Edmonton Oilers and the Chicago Blackhawks. 38-30 the shots on net for the Blackhawks this evening. With a timeout, they're drawing up the play. It's a bunch of squiggles on the board, but it makes sense to hockey players. Doesn't make sense to me. I never played hockey, but it is what it is. Yamamoto back on, 1:28 to go on the clock as Mike Smith ready sprays himself with water. Gets that mask sticking to his face. It's popped off a couple of times this evening already. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves 88 seconds to clutch up right now and hopefully get Yamamoto that empty net hat trick. That's the key here. 28-30. The face-offs favor the Edmonton Oilers on the board this evening. And here we go. Smith a save. Robert, you're right into this one. You've been into this one for a while. 1:28 on my screen. Now that said, Robert can update you going. But we're off and running as down the clock. 1:08 to go. See, Robert's about 26 seconds to go. Dragout walk. That's literally nothing new. It's all good. Dry gets walked. That's fine. We got 4 men back, and they're trying to get 6 men across the blue line. Big save by Smith. And yo, Rick, what's going on? We got this. 39 shots for the Blackhawks. What a night. What a night offensively shooting that puck. I thought it was going to be the Oilers with 44 shots. We were doing it early and often, but we've fallen back. Blackhawks have been pushing all game, but we've stood tall. Big save there by Mr. Mike Smith to crouch that one down. And now we've got to see if Yamamoto is going to get this chance to get this hat trick. I'd take him off the ice after this shift. Talk good for the exciting part. That's right. I talk good for the exciting part. It's the announcer in me. And I get going. As we've got Mr. Boquist back to play that puck. It's going to be up into the zone, center high of the Blackhawks end. They're going to work it out. They're going to work it back. I don't know what's going on. They're just trying to play this puck to an open man. Yamamoto creating all kinds of havoc. Yamamoto can't get this puck. Now Draisaitl's going to flip it towards the empty net. That one's going to miss. Kevin Quinn got way too excited about that one. 40 seconds to go on the clock. White said there was a big save. 35 to go right now. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, in on net. Crazy Kid, you're saying, oof, there's a big save by Mr. Mike Smith. And it's a goal, and it's a goal. You guys are saying it's a goal. This is good. That's an Oilers win. Leon Draisaitl, empty netter, 4-point night. Wow. Absolutely dominant. Let's go. Here we go. Ooh, look at this. Look at that. Bang and across, and now down the ice, and what do we got going on? 9 seconds to go. 2.9 seconds left. Oh, wow. What an effort by Dry. Standing tall, shooting the puck. 2.9 seconds to go. They're going to add some time on the clock, hopefully. That's a 5-3 victory in the books. 41 shots for the Chicago Blackhawks, and Leon Draisaitl, start to finish after goal number 1, carries the Edmonton Oilers home. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it tonight. Leon Draisaitl gets it back in the net. Oilers hold on for the big W. Tim, you've got the important details. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for tonight's game review. I will be back with that in about 25-30 minutes time. Leon Draisaitl gets the job done. Thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's live stream. What I need you to do is hit your subscribe buttons on the way out. Subscribe to me. And then, of course, hit the like button if you enjoyed a big old stream win. Guys, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. She's a big-time W against the Chicago Blackhawks. I am up on out of here.